All right. Let's see if that helps a little bit. Let's unmute. Let's grab this. Close this. No TikTok. All right. So the goal will be streaming for the next several hours. If you want the argument, you can ask for the argument. I'll give the argument, or like when tails are, or the conclusion to be true. Is this DM chain? Yeah, sure. I'll just use that DM chain. If you disagree with the proposition, you can request up. I'm not going to let people up until we get to 60 viewers, or the bare minimum of 30 viewers with a preference of 60. Hello, Meeft. The fuck am I 100% volume? The URL used there is correct. It's like saying that I hate everyone because that's not what it's like at all. That's just such a heavy non sequitur. It's such a crazy non sequitur. No, bro, you can say no, but I mean, I don't see you in the guest box. If you're gonna say no and then just not come up, then don't come up. Hell what? What do you mean hell what? Yeah, I'll go ahead and let you up. Yo, so you disagree with the proposition?
Hell yeah, I'm not trying to have intercourse with kitchen utensils. That's bogus.
Okay, so you're an obvious troll, so I'm gonna let someone else up if they want to come up. Let's stop the trolling and let's have an actual dialogue.
Hey?
Hey, do you disagree with the proposition?
Sorry, what'd you say? I didn't hear you.
Do you disagree with the proposition?
Yes, I disagree with that.
All right, do you want the formalized argument?
What? I
Do you
I
want the
can.
formalized argument?
I'm sorry, I can't hear what you say. I'll join later again.
Okay. Yeah, I was already thinking about kicking them. You know, no problem with anybody who's pansexual, but I'm just attracted to women. That's cool. We're all sexist because he exhausted. What? Or it's just your sexual preference? That's not a negation for the claim, by the way. Hello. Ivana. Do you disagree with the proposition?
I'm here with my friend. We disagree. Everyone should be what they are. No hate, of course. But they're not always attracted to all genders.
I'm aware of that. That's not a negation to the claim.
Okay, how is it sexist?
Yeah, I can give the formalized argument if you want me to. I'm gonna let Jason Todd up. Is that a picture of is that a picture of Donald J. Trump that I'm seeing?
Hello.
No, it's not.
Sorry for my accent,
Thank God.
but what? Some people can be also asexual and aromantic, so
What?
I'm gonna write.
I'm sorry. I would love to have a dialogue with you, but I can barely understand you because of your accent. I do apologize. but I can just barely understand you. I don't think the dialogue is going to be very progressive.
Hello.
You're disregarding your whole LGBT community? No, I'm not.
Hello.
Hello?
Hi, how are
Do you
you?
disagree with the proposition? Do you
So,
disagree with the proposition?
yeah, I don't believe I'm sexist.
Alright, that's cool. You can believe that all you want. Do you want the formalized argument?
I mean, sure, go ahead, bro. I'll listen.
Alright. So, premise one, tell me which one of these premises in which you reject. Premise one, if a person is not pansexual, then they exclude some genders from the potential attraction. You reject this premise.
Can you say it again, like a little more clearly? Sorry,
Okay.
I didn't understand.
P1, if a person is not pansexual, then they exclude some genders from their potential attraction. Do you like reject this premise?
No, I would say no.
No, good, because that is a definition of pansexuality, or what it means to be not pansexual. P2, excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination predicated upon gender.
I mean, I don't think that's discrimination.
Yeah, so what do you think discrimination is?
I mean, discrimination is just like, it's discrimination. Like, if I'm a guy,
Okay, that is such a valid argument. You win, get off the live. Such a valid argument. Discrimination is discrimination. That is such a valid argument. Hello, Acclaim.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hey, do you disagree with the proposition?
Yeah, so I disagree. One reason being, so I cucked one, and now that faggot gave me AIDS. Fucking nigger.
Just to let you know, that's bro's removing everybody that has a valid point. So, do you think the person who just came up had a valid point? Jakey, do you think the person who just came up had a really valid point? Yeah, absolutely. So the person who says, I don't want to be an F slur, and then spams the hard R 20 times. That point was valid. You know what, let's let you up. Let's discuss that. Actually. Let's invite Jakey up. Where's Jakey? Oh, I can invite Jakey up. More sense than you, mate. So, racism and homophobia is more sense than this. That was a valid point. Let's let XCCM up. So, XCCM. So what's going to be the argument in which entails that, like, homophobia and racism is going to, like, hold more value, or is an actualized point?
You didn't listen to the last guest.
So
You
what
weren't
exactly
listening,
did I listen?
so why would I expect you to listen to me?
You wanted to come up. Don't
Do you know what the
complain.
last guest said?
I'm aware of what the last guest said. Yes.
Yes, he
So
said
can
didn't
you
want to
give it
contract
an
a
actualized
disease.
argument, or are you just not going to?
You didn't address the last person. He said he was going to contract a disease. That's a valid point.
What's going to be the argument for that?
The last guest said he didn't want to contract
Yeah,
AIDS.
so I'm asking for the argument which entails that being a valid point.
Not wanting to contract AIDS is a valid point.
No, him going to contract AIDS is a valid point. Not him contracting AIDS as a result from this.
Repeat that.
So not him going to contract AIDS, but specifically him going to contract AIDS from this. Why is that going to be a valid point?
Because people, they're not going to contract AIDS just to not be called a sexist.
They're not going to attract AIDS to not be called a sexist. Why does that entail validity?
Hey, I'd rather be a sexist than a faggot.
That's cool. That doesn't entail any validity.
Yes, it does.
So how does it entail like validity?
How is that not a valid point?
So to be clear, I asked you, why is A the case? And your response is justify why A isn't the case. Are you aware of what shifting the burden means?
Never did.
You just did.
Never did.
So what do you do? Yeah, be a good boy. Guest violation warning? Yeah, he's gone. Men feeling entitled to our attraction icks me. I don't feel entitled to anybody's attraction but my own.
So hello everyone first. I do disagree with that for the simple reason that, like, as a lesbian, I do like girls, but that doesn't mean I hate men. Like,
So
uh,
to be clear, you just have a flawed understanding of what sexism is. Sexism isn't inherently hateful.
yes, I know. The point
Then
is that
you not hating men or something like that wouldn't entail you not having sexism or withholding
it's
sexism.
not a preference. Like, it's just the fact that I can't get attracted to men. Like, it's not a thing that I choose. Like, it's not my you know.
Yeah, that just presupposes that sexism is always going to be a conscious choice.
Yeah, but it's not a choice. That
Yeah, sexual attraction isn't a choice. That's true.
exactly. So how can it?
I
It just
agree
I
with
don't
that,
get,
but
like,
that just
I genuinely want to
presupposes that
understand your
argument.
point.
Wait,
No.
wait. To be clear, that argument just presupposes that like sexism inherently has to be like conscious, right? You have to make the conscious decision to be sexist. That's
Yeah,
what your
but
argument would posit, which
I
you would have to
wanna
justify.
I wanna understand, like, why do you think that? Because it's not being sexist at all. Like,
Yeah, you're just discriminating your attraction predicated upon gender or sex, right? So if I'm a straight man, right, and I like women, I don't like men, or I don't feel attraction to men solely predicated upon them being men. That fills the criteria of sex.
that's not the point. It's just like a thing I don't feel
That is
comfortable
the
with,
point.
or something that I don't want to do. Like, it's just something that I cannot choose. So why would it be sexist? I just don't get it. Like,
That still just presupposes that they're like that sexism is inherently a conscious choice. That it has to be a conscious choice. That whenever you're sexist, it needs to be a conscious choice that makes you sexist.
I mean, I don't really think like this, but okay. Like, I do respect what you think. I just don't understand it. Okay.
I mean, yeah, that's fine. I explained it to you and I gave a rebuttal to your argument. We have a bunch of people requesting up. I want to get through as many people as possible. Xarc. Let me let Xarc up. I feel like Xarc is gonna say a slur.
I am femboy, and I will tell you why.
You are out of the live. No. No. Bro knew he was losing. Our only argument in which they gave was essentially, hey, so it's not my choice. But I explained that, hey, if you want to use that as a rebuttal or a counter to this proposition, you'd have to justify why sexism is going to be a choice. Or it has to be a choice. Which they never did, and they just said that they disagree. What's wrong with this statement? Nothing. Hey, do you disagree with the proposition?
Yeah.
Yeah, alright. Do you want the formalized argument, or do you just want, like, the normalized argument?
I mean, what's wrong with being sexist? I accept that. Why not?
Sorry, what?
What's wrong with being sexist? I accept that.
I don't think there's inherently anything wrong with being sexist. However, I do hold to, like, some sexist values being, like, harmful and therefore being wrong. Just for an example, if you support the gender wage pay gap, which just essentially states, yeah, we should pay women less because they're women, I think that's going to be something that's harmful to both to the economy as well as to like women as a whole, right? I think that would be sexist and that would be harmful. However, I don't think sexist things themselves are inherently harmful.
I have a quick question.
Most sexist things are going to be harmful, such as viewing women as lesser is harmful.
Yeah.
I agree that I don't think sexism is inherently hateful or is inherently wrong or evil. I'm just confused on the relevancy of you saying that's what's wrong with it. There's nothing inherently wrong with being sexist. What? Well, yeah, no, I don't think that sexism inherently is evil or wrong. I do think that a lot of sexist values are evil and are wrong. Like I said, for example, the gender wage pay gap. If you support that, that would make you sexist and wrong. Like the sexist value there is discriminating payment predicated upon attraction, right? And I think that is wrong, and I think that is hateful. Not every sexist value is going to follow this, such as benevolent sexism, right? So sorry, what do you believe is right in sexism? I never said that there's something right in sexism. Do you think there's always going to be, do you think everything is going to be either morally good or morally bad? Here, just look up the definition of benevolent sexism. Oh, this moveset isn't bad. I don't think those are inherently harmful. Alright, he didn't come up, so let me let someone else up. What am I on about? What specifically do you disagree with here? Bucky player? Yeah, I need to change that profile pic. I don't play Marvel Rivals ever. Okay, he didn't come up, so let me let someone else up. There's only 2 genders, bro. You can definitely think that. Bro, not you again? Okay, so wait, if I don't feel romance like an exam. Okay, so wait. If I don't feel romance like example a woman, I'm sexist. What if I support the gender? Do you think you can support support women and support the gender wage pay gap? If the answer to the question is yes, then you would still be sexist in that scenario. And if not, then I'd have to ask why. Hello, Timmy. Do you disagree with the prompt?
Yeah. Good morning.
Oh, I like that voice. Oh, that voice is rhetorical.
Okay. Yeah, actually, I do disagree with the prompt, but I did want to ask, what do you mean by pansexual? Are you talking about the type that is attracted to every gender, even if you believe there's 2?
So specifically, what I mean by pansexual here, I'm just going to be meaning attraction not predicated upon gender or sex. So when you take attraction into account, you don't take gender or sex into account.
I feel like that's not discriminatory, but that doesn't factor in how some people just aren't attracted to that. It's kind of like how you're born not attracted to.
Yeah, no, being gay has biological differences. You can be born gay due to hormonal imbalances, certain imbalances in your brain. I'm aware of that. However, that doesn't negate the proposition, right? All that would presuppose that it has to be a choice in order to be sexist, right? Which I don't think it is. Well, I don't think it inherently is. I think you can make the conscious choice to be sexist, but I don't think in all possible worlds it's going to be the case that you make the choice to be sexist. I think there are going to be cases where you don't.
So you're kind of just it's kind of just like you're sexist if you're just not attracted to everybody in that sense. You're kind of just sexist by default.
If you discriminate your attraction predicated upon gender or sex, yeah. So if for example, I'm a straight man and I see a man, I'm not attracted to this man solely predicated on it being that man.
So if you just kind of had an attraction towards that man and you didn't try to deny it, that would be fine. Even if you consider yourself straight.
If an attraction to the man not predicated upon gender or sex, then yeah.
That's kind of hard to define though, right? Because some people just aren't. It's a weird question, man. How about a scenario? You have a straight man who is attracted to women, biological women. Sorry if this offends anyone. but he's not attracted to trans women at all. What like category would that put him in?
I believe there is a specific like sexuality. Is it omnisexual? No, it's not omnisexual, is it? I forget. I actually looked this up the other day. But there's a specific sexuality that states that you are attracted to the opposite gender of your own, but not someone who transitioned into that gender. I forget the definition or the exact word.
Okay, fair enough.
I forget the word. Like I know it's a like a specific sexuality. I'm gonna go ahead and let you down because I don't think you're gonna give an argument, honestly. Not a productive one anyways. Arguing about sexuality while not knowing labels is embarrassing. I'm sorry I don't have every single like Kuro wants to fuck? Yo, Kuro. What are we doing here? Bro, what the fuck are we doing? Kuro, what the fuck are we doing? Yo, let me let Kuro up. Also, Kuro, why aren't we mutuals? I can't come up right now. Kuro, do you want the formalized argument? I can DM you the formalized argument. I think I have you added on my new account. What's your user? I'll just make sure I do. Is it in your bio? No. And if I get more pretty, do you think they will like me? No. I'm kidding. I'm gonna let someone else up. You don't know your own Discord? I can give my Discord off the top of my head. Kala's here too. Like what?
Hi, mate.
Hi, mate. Do you disagree with the proposition?
What do you say?
Do you disagree with the proposition?
What does that mean?
Do you know what a proposition is?
Nah, not really.
No, so it's just like a statement that can be either true or false. That's just like the
Oh yeah, right, sure.
simplest form.
So I have a bit of an argument, right? So the text says if you aren't pansexual, you're sexist, right?
Yeah, 1 second. Kuro, my user is just Kalazir, just DM me, right? Kalazir 2. Alright, go ahead.
Yeah, so
How old are you?
I'm 21.
21, alright. What year were you born?
2005.
So you're gonna give your argument?
Yeah, so basically it might sound a bit
I
silly.
don't think anybody in chat believes you're 21. Phantom and the best man are both saying false. Yeah, Motex is also saying that. I mean, he listed 2005 off pretty fast. I'm willing to have a debate with this guy. Sure. So, like, what's your like rebuttal to the proposition? I suppose.
So you know how you say if you aren't pansexual, you're sexist, right?
I'm aware of how I say that. Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So if you don't like so everyone doesn't like specific foods. Like, in my opinion.
Like. Can we hurry up, please?
Yeah. No one likes specific foods, right? So basically,
yeah,
that applies to different that would be to different sexualities. Like, you you aren't attracted to specific people. Like,
yeah. So let me use that. Let me use the example that you're providing. So why does my okay? 1 second. Let me refresh my TikTok. There we go. Now I'm at the correct viewership. So if I were to what's your vote for this baseless proposition, I can give you the premises behind it, Z and Z. But so if I were to take like a chicken and a cow, right? I don't know what either of these taste like. Brewer, let me up, sure. I don't know what either one of these tastes like, and I don't like, it's just like within a vacuum, right? And I say, well, I'm gonna choose the cow solely because it is a cow, and I don't want to choose the chicken solely because it is a chicken. For no other reason other than that, I am discriminating based on the like biology of this chicken and this cow. that would still be discrimination. That's the thing that applies here. If you talk about taste, you talk about seasonings, then you're going off of the sexism or.
That's not my argument, though.
Right?
So I'm assuming
that like your argument doesn't apply unless you use like the base bones example in a vacuum.
I'm assuming you don't like many foods, right? I'm assuming.
I'm very open.
Yeah, so that applies to sexuality. So, like, I think, in my opinion, that applies. I wouldn't, if you don't like, you know what I mean, right? Like,
how does that apply to sexuality?
Hey, I'm gonna go ahead and let you down.
Everyone has different tastes.
I just explained to him how unless he uses like the bare bones, like
oh shit,
bare bones like food by themselves, he's not gonna be able to like make that analogy.
Yeah.
Hey, Flame, what's up? How you doing?
What's up? I'm pretty good, bro.
Right, I'm gonna mute you for a second. Chat, I want you all to guess this person's gender.
Yo, fuck.
Guess this person's gender.
Yo, fuck you, Vero.
Guess it claims gender. Guess it claims gender. Extremely low tier, but 9 out of 10 rage bait. I'll let you up next. Alright.
Yeah, nobody cares. That's right. For each other.
Yeah. I'm gonna go ahead and Z and Z, you can't come up? Oh, that's sad. Idiotism? I feel like this guy's gonna be like decent.
Yeah, you're a faggot.
Okay, yeah.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, that guy was decent, bro. By the way, if you do send gifts, you'll be like let in instantly. Straight slur? Yeah, just instant.
Hello.
Hey, do you disagree with the proposition?
Yes.
Yes. All right. How old are you?
I turned 19 next month.
Next month?
Yes, next month.
If I could ask, what was that clapping noise?
What clap? Oh, that's me pounding into my chest.
Pounding your chest?
Yeah, he's hyping himself up for the debate, by the way.
Yeah. He's hitting the Ryu emote. He's hitting the Ryu emote. Yeah. So what year were you born?
Wait.
What was that?
1 minute. I'm doing something here. I don't know why I just came up here. I disagree with the phone.
Well, the Ryu emote chest guy is not going to be let back into the stream. This point, words are meaningless. Is being sexist bad? Not inherently. Hey, Tech. So, do you disagree with the proposition?
Stuff, by the way.
What the fuck? He just left. All right. What was that?
Said that was stuff, by the way.
What?
Tack, he didn't say anything. He just like where from you.
Oh, he egoed me. Oh god. But can he hit the Ryu emote?
He did.
He hit the Ryu emote on me? Oh my god, I missed it.
Yeah, GTs.
Is this guy gonna ego me as well?
You'll live. You screwed the prompt.
God, he just egoed you.
That was the yes or no question, by the way.
Yeah, let's let someone else in, because I do want to get these debates going. By the way, I'm not going to stop streaming for the next 4 hours.
I bet.
Hello. Do you disagree with the proposition? You've been yapping for a while now.
Huh?
You've been yapping for a while now.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So, explain me why.
Yeah. Do you want the formalized argument, or do you want like the normalized argument?
Normalized gender. Mm-hmm.
Normalized? Yeah, you're just going to be discriminating predicated upon sex or gender. And the reason for that is just going to be because when you're straight, you're taking attraction, like male or female, into account and choosing one or the other solely predicated on them being that gender or sex.
But like, why does it mean you're instantly sexist? Why does it mean that?
Yeah, because you're discriminating based on gender or sex, which is like the criteria for sexism.
How are you discriminating? Cause like,
I just explained how you're discriminating. Can you like track the conversation, please? Yo, Tech Riley, please have a good day, but don't do that on my live.
We didn't. Okay, this is just some bullshit. But like, hey, if you want.
What?
It's some bullshit, but you can't give a rebuttal. So give a rebuttal, please.
But like, that's same as saying if you're white, you're racist. How are you what?
I hold to that view.
That's, I mean, that's why that's incompatible.
Even if it isn't compatible, I hold to that view.
Holy larping! Oh my days.
So what's the rebuttal?
Wow, her rebuttal, guys. People just got obliterated, by the way.
No, I got like egoed like crazy. 2.7k follower higher than mine. Last time I met a follower count higher than mine, they started doing weird things. They started pretending we had a family. Hello, Peanut.
Yeah. Can you explain like why it's like discrimination or like why that would be like a bad
yeah, because
form of, if you're gonna like semantically call it discrimination, like why would it be like a bad form of it?
I don't think it's gonna be inherently bad.
So then it's just like entirely semantic and this is completely meaningless. Because like I'm pansexual, but I could be just as sexist as you or anybody else. So like you're just that's you're just rage baiting. It's just
no, it's not at all rage bait.
Yeah,
it's not rage
well,
bait.
we just determined that it's just semantic bullshit. What do you mean?
Semantic bullshit? What do you mean by that?
Because you're just defining discrimination in a like specific way, and then going on about how it is, and then when I said that it's not a bad form of discrimination,
we're not defining discrimination.
You're like, oh, it's not a
randomly.
bad
It's
form of
analytically
discrimination, but it's a discrimination.
Peanut.
You're trying to.
Peanut, calm down, Peanut. Calm down.
Analytically, it's gonna be the case that what discrimination is. What are you talking about? Yeah, you can go like off the app and look it up, but.
No, my alarm went off because I had to wake up. Sorry.
Peanut, can you calm down? I want this to be like.
I'm calm. I'm just like asserting myself.
Well, you're
try to calm down there.
I was finishing my sentence.
So.
I'm calm. You can continue speaking. Come on. You got anything for me?
Yeah, sure. Analytically, it's gonna be the case that discrimination based on gender is sexism. I promise. Do you reject that?
So we're just going to talk about definitions and semantics again. I don't reject definitions of semantics.
Are you aware that every conversation requires semantics?
See, notice you're trying to like cut me off again.
I'm not cutting you off. I'm asking you a question if you're aware.
You asked the question!
Yeah, sure. Listen, are you aware that every conversation involves semantics?
Yes, but that's exactly what we're talking about.
Okay,
we're not
so what's the issue?
about any actual discrimination. We're just talking about semantics.
We're talking about discrimination based on gender. You okay?
Yes, and I said earlier, is that a bad type of discrimination? And the whole notice you're trying to cut me off again. This is pretty bad.
Peanut, can I ask a question? All right, Peanut, would you say that like the gender wage pay gap? You know what the gender wage pay gap is, right?
Yeah.
So would you say that it's the case that the gender wage pay gap is sexist because it fulfills the criteria of sexism?
Systemic sexism affects our wages, yes.
So it fulfills the criteria for sexism. And that
is a form of discrimination that I would say is bad. And that's why I would call that a form of sexism. But when I was asking you earlier, we were talking about this subject. We just started going on about how it's discrimination, and then like you explained that it's not a bad form of discrimination. So it's kind of meaningless conversation.
Wait, so you define sexism like, or the criteria for sexism is for you is to just like solely be harmful?
No. And again, are we just going to talk about definitions?
Yeah, when we talk about like something like this about sexism, whether it is in regards to like systemic sexism or any other form of sexism, benevolent sexism, any other form of sexism that we talk about, we're going to be talking about criteria, and therefore we're going to be talking about like semantics.
We could just talk about like actual like systemic oppression, which it doesn't seem that we are. We're just like labeling.
Yeah, I don't think that like sexism is inherently systemic. I don't think like all forms of sexism are going to be inherently systemic, right? I mean, I don't think you could justify that would be the case.
Well, yeah, but I'm just saying that like I was just pointing out that this like conversation is like really reductive and doesn't really do anything.
If it's systemic or not.
Well, like you'd be able to like actually hear what I said if you didn't just start speaking halfway through again. But anyway, I'm just gonna get ready for work. This is fucking boring.
Alright, bro. Appreciate you coming up. I mean, you were confused, but it's okay.
It really did seem like he was confused. Why you want pay gaps? Because I don't want to kiss a different gender. So it seemed that like he was mad that we were talking, or like upset that we were talking about criteria and just by that semantics. And I asked him, hey, would you hold to A being the case because it fulfills certain criteria? And if he said yes, then he would have to agree that like it's fine to talk about semantics when we're talking about sexism because that's like very partially what debates about sexism is, right? If I were to ask you to justify why the gender wage pay gap would be, why you two were wrong about 3 times and you didn't acknowledge it? No, you didn't even assert why we were wrong. You just said that like the point was meaningless.
No, wait, I'm not gonna lie. Listen, even if we were like wrong about anything, you didn't attack the prompt, so.
Yeah, no, the only thing that Peanut Butter was saying there was that like the prompt was useless.
He was complaining about how we were like using definitions, right? I mean, we weren't even using definitions arbitrary, right? We were using definitions analytically the way they are, right? So it doesn't seem to be the case that anything we were saying was even wrong, right? I mean, he's obviously didn't want to engage in like any conversation with substance.
Yeah, he didn't argue against like the truth value that the prompt has.
It was
I'm saying it's incredibly meaningless conversation that's only rage bait. It's not rage bait.
It's not meaningless either. I mean, if you could like understand the meaning of what we're trying to like get across here, then yes. I mean,
I would say this is engagement bait, solely predicated upon the fact that I want to engage with people and want to have.
Yeah, couldn't you engage with what I said? Listen, we don't have to engage with what you said since we have no obligation to.
I'm gonna go and let other people up because, like, Bread or what was his name? Yeah, Bread. No, Peanut Butter. I was thinking of the guy. I'm tripping. Oh, you said a rose. You get first. 1 second. Buy coins. Okay. Oh, Rena, you'll get up next, Rena. So I didn't see your thing until just after K. I'm super sorry. Oh, TJ Madness sent a gift. They come up instantly. They sent more gifts than you, so they come up faster.
Hello.
Hello.
Okay, so first of all, in your caption you've put here,
voice is like incredibly rhetorical.
First of all, in the caption you've put here, you haven't even spelt "your" correctly.
Yeah, so this is the correct pronunciation, but spelling of your.
It is not. It is "you are" with an apostrophe. Y-O-U apostrophe R.
No, that's describing what you are, right? This is describing what property you have.
Oh my god,
right?
you guys are so.
English is important.
Your IQ is so low. It's impeccable.
You just got blown out. What are you talking about?
It's absolutely.
I just want to be like incredibly clear here today. To continue on with what Acclaim was saying, what I am saying here is you possess certain traits that would make you sexist, right?
Okay,
which
don't put me. Listen. Your intelligence is obviously not up to par.
Wait, do you want to engage with what I just said? Listen, your with RE, right? It's saying what you are, right? That's obvious. You, the R without the E. It's just saying.
So you're trying to say that people are sexist. That means you are sexist. You've used the wrong "your" for a start.
No, you have the property of being sexist.
What you're saying, because you're not attracted to anything and anyone.
No, you have the property of being sexist, dumb fuck. Are you okay?
You're calling me a dumb fuck and you can't even use the correct "your."
Yo, we are. You're confused.
He wasn't even the one who made the prompt. He didn't make the prompt.
I literally just explained to you why it's the correct usage of "your" here.
You look retarded, bro.
Okay, that you can't say.
Yeah, that
you can't say that.
Rena
but yeah. Anybody in the comments, is this the correct use of "your"? If anyone wants to discuss that, we can. What's up?
Why are you tuning in? I'm like support here. If Acclaim wants to argue, I'm just support. I'm a cheerleader in the background.
Yours possessive pronoun? Yeah, you possess the trait of being sexist. What the fuck? You guys are like dumb. I'm not gonna lie, this is bad looks.
Alright, Rena, do you want to do you disagree?
What's up, Rena?
Yeah, I just want to start with the fact that I am pansexual.
Yeah, so am I.
What's up?
I disagree with that. Do you believe that you're like homophobic? Do you believe that?
I think I hold some homophobic values. Yeah.
Can you explain what homophobic values you would hold?
Yeah, I just think I hold some like unconscious values. I think most people will.
So you have internalized homophobia, and you're aware of that.
Oh, sure. Yeah, I think most people do.
I agree with that.
Yeah, I'm not sure like exactly what this is, what this like unconscious traits of homophobia would be. But I'm sure like everybody, or not exactly everybody, I'm sure in some possible world there's going to be someone who holds no homophobic traits. But I do think that in most possible worlds, most people are going to own homophobic traits.
Yeah, no, I do agree with that. I think many people in the world, like a majority, have internalized homophobia. I'm not sure if I'll be able to get this off like in a sensical way, but the specific traits of homophobia that I'm referring to when I speak, if I think you're homophobic, is if you believe that other sexualities are wrong.
I don't believe other sexualities are wrong, no.
But if you think that other sexualities are sexist for not being pansexual, that's looking at other sexualities in a negative point of view.
I mean, I don't think sexism is inherently negative.
Yeah, no, I actually was the one talking to you about that. I don't know if you remember that when I was asking about that.
The argument entails that like sexism is going to be inherently.
Yeah, you brought up benevolent sexism. I think I remember.
Yeah, I believe that is a form of sexism, which I'm in reference to. But like, even if it's not, I'm just in reference to like a non-harmful.
Yeah, you asked me to look it up.
Non-harmful sexism is a version of sexism or a trait of sexism, which isn't going to harm the majority of like women, men, or any sex or gender. And I think what makes sexism like bad or negative is going to be the harm in which it induces. So if there's going to be a form of sexism which doesn't induce this harm, which I'm not going to view it as negative.
All right, yeah. You asked me to look it up, so I went on Google and I looked up benevolent sexism, and the definition which it says is putting a specific gender in an affectionate way. It forces a gender into a more like, for example, telling a woman that she should be a homemaker.
Whoa, okay. I didn't.
Yeah. No, I understand if that's not what you meant.
Let's bring it back a little. I didn't know that meant that. When I looked up a non-harmful sexism, it just said that non-harmful sexism was like benevolent sexism. So I like synonymized the two. But apparently that wasn't the case. I do apologize for that.
No, that's fine.
That's an obviously harmful form of sexism.
Yeah, no, I understand. I just want to ask, by your own logic, and forgive me if I get this wrong, but do you think if someone is transsexual, if they transition from one gender to another, they are now sexist towards that old gender?
I don't see any reason to not or to hold to that. So I'm just going to hold you an agnostic view to that.
Okay, no.
Unless you give an argument for either side.
I understand. I just want to revisit the point. So do you actually believe that other sexualities other than pansexuality are wrong?
Yeah. I do hold you like specific like exemptions from this, such as asexual, because you're obviously not holding attraction to anything, and some other sexualities. I hold you like an exemption to this, but that's not really a negation to the point.
Right, I see. And throughout the time I've been on this live, you haven't actually explained your argument.
I've given the argument while you were on the live. I can give the formula.
No, I understand. Can you explain your like points? I don't know the specific terminology, but like the points of the prompt on the screen.
Yeah, you just want the premises which lead to.
Yeah. That's what. Sorry, that's why I went.
Yeah, Claim. Do you want to give them, or should I? I know Claim's more rhetorical when she does it, or he does it. Sorry. Hey, real quick, Rena, you've heard of Claim talk, right?
Yeah, I think.
If you had to guess, what gender do you think she is or he is?
I don't know, but I would think they're more masculine.
Fuck. We've been trying to push like a femboy acclaimed agenda.
Oh no, I can see that.
Yeah. Like I brought him up. Brought him. I keep calling him her, but she left. Or he left. So P1, if a person is not pansexual, they exclude some genders from their potential attraction. P2, excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination predicated upon gender. P3, discrimination predicated upon gender is sexism. Therefore, conclusion. Therefore, if a person is not pansexual, they are sexist. Hello, Kay. I'm enjoying this conversation with Reina right now, so I will actually, and Reina also has sent the most gifts.
Is that
so
your
right
cat?
now,
It is my cat, yeah. What's it called? Sorry, that was a lot.
A lot nicer than mine.
Hey, I need to make sense of that. The whole entire, like, the points, you have 3 points, don't you?
Yeah, do you want to just read them off one by one and, like, see which one you reject?
Yeah, please, sorry, I'm, like, it all lumped together for me.
Premise 1 is essentially what being pansexual means and, like, what not being pansexual means. Premise 1, if a person is not pansexual, then they exclude some genders from their potential attraction. Do you reject this premise?
No, actually, yeah, I think pansexuality in its meaning is liking all genders with preference.
If it's liking genders with like a specific preference, so you like are open to all genders, but have a specific like you prefer males, that would be pansexual.
Yeah.
P2, Acclaim, do you want to do this? I know you're more rhetorical with the syllogisms.
Sure. Give me like 15 seconds.
Okay, then I'll just finish it off for you.
Let me pull it up. Yeah, sure. What premise were we on?
We're on premise 2. I'm gonna grab a drink while you do that. That's the main reason we have to.
Sure. Yeah. So premise 2, it just goes to say that excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination based on gender. That's just gonna be like trivial.
Really fast. I'm so sorry.
Okay, my bad. I also gotta like do this really quick because I gotta go to school in a second. But yeah, sure. It's just saying that excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination based on gender.
I see. I actually agree with that.
Okay, great. So, the third premise just goes to say that discrimination based on gender is sexism. That's going to analytically the case as well.
Okay. Yeah, and also this is no attack towards you, but it's really difficult to hear you.
Sure. Yeah, I'm just going to say that I see my best, but sure. It just says discrimination based on gender is sexism. That's just going to be the trivial. It's going to be analytically the case as well. You can appeal to like any definition of sexism.
Yeah, discrimination towards a gender, holding prejudice towards a specific gender.
Yeah.
It's sexism.
So then the conclusion just follows that, therefore, if a person is not pansexual, then they are sexist.
But I think I almost disagree, because it's not always that someone holds prejudice towards another gender if they aren't attracted to them.
Well, I just said it constitutes discrimination based upon gender because you're excluding them from your potential attraction. Yeah.
Yeah, but attraction and likability or prejudice in a way is two completely different things.
I don't think it is. I think.
Oh, so you believe that attraction and liking someone, like not having prejudice towards it, is the same thing?
I think. Sorry, I was not tracking for a second there. What I hold to is that like they're just not going to be like inherently distinct.
Sorry, can you repeat that? That was.
I don't think like attraction and like discrimination are going to be things that are just going to be like inherently distinct, right? So what I mean by that is just I don't think they're mutually exclusive. That's really all I mean by that.
Oh, I believe. Okay. I mean, I'm gonna try and track that for a minute because my head is like pounding. So discrimination being, what is your definition of discrimination? Let me ask you.
Unjust or prejudicial treatment, predicated upon like a certain thing, right?
A thing, or like a group of people, yeah.
Right, like so either ethnicity, a minority, a sex, a gender, someone's abilities or disabilities.
So do you believe, since we are pansexual, since we like all genders, we are not discriminatory towards the genders we are attracted to?
I think
that's correct.
We would discriminate our attraction. I think we can be discriminatory.
Right. So, and discrimination. And can you I can't get my words out. Can you make a distinct difference between discrimination and sexism, real quick?
Sexism is a form of discrimination.
Yeah, towards a certain group.
Discrimination is going to be something that's going to be like more broad and like would allow for things like race or ethnicity or minorities or people who are disabled to be included within the term. However, sexism is solely predicated upon sex or gender, right? So term A, discrimination, is very broad. Term B, sexism, much less broad, but still broad.
Yeah, and you mentioned that being pansexual, you can be discriminatory towards other genders. I assume you mean there's obviously a lot of subcategories in discrimination. There's racism, stuff like that. You think you can be racist to other genders? Do you think you can be sexist?
To other genders?
Racist towards other genders. Sorry. Racist to other people with different races.
Yes, I think you can.
Yeah, but being in another subcategory of discrimination, do you think that pansexual people can be sexist towards the people who they are attracted to?
Yeah, I mean, the same way that I think a straight man can be discriminatory to women.
Right, I see. No, I understand. Sorry, I'm running out of time because I have somewhere I really have to be. But I just want to get my head around this really quick. So, pansexual people can be sexist, yeah?
They can be sexist, yes.
Do you think it's more common for a straight person or a pansexual person to be sexist?
I don't know about that. Well, I know a straight person has this like sexist value to them, at least one sexist value. So if I were to say between the two, which would I choose to more probably be sexist, I'd pick a straight man because I know they hold with like at least withhold one sexist value or this sexist value. I'm in reference to by the prompt.
I'm not Scottish, sorry. That's literally all I wanted to ask you. I really have somewhere I have to be, but thank you.
All right, have a good one. Very, very competent discussion. Genuinely like talking to her. Like saying you can't be racist. You can't be racist if you date a black. That's not. I debate in school all the time. What a fucking nerd. Am I right, chat? Oh my god. School debating acclaim? Really? Are you I have straight A's? Yo, genuine nerd, bro. Alright, let's say K up. So is your point that everyone is pansexual? What? How does that follow? That doesn't follow from the prompt or like anything said. Hello, Kay. How old are you?
Sorry, I was putting on a hoodie.
You're putting on a hoodie, and I think that was that Windows 10.
Pardon?
Was that Windows 10? I heard.
No, that was me leaving a Discord call.
Oh, okay. I swear I thought that was Windows 10.
No, it was a Discord call. Sorry. Sir, you asked my age, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm 20.
20? What year were you born?
2005. October is my birthday.
All right. Yeah, did you disagree with the proposition?
I do disagree. Just for the sole fact that, if someone is asexual, meaning
that
they don't have a preference in gender, please don't cut me off. I'm mid-sentence.
Okay, I just want to clarify before you go on to this like ramble or whatever. Those are the asexual is going to be one of the exceptions I withhold, the same way that pro-life holds exceptions in cases where if the baby isn't aborted, the mother will die. That is the same way that I hold an exception to like people who are asexual. I just want to clarify that real quick.
So, explain to me how someone being asexual gets them an exception, because you can still be sexist towards both genders. That is still a possibility. Or however many genders you believe there are.
I'm not saying that asexual people can't be sexist, to be clear.
So then how does that make them have an exception?
Yeah, because they aren't discriminating their attraction predicated upon sex or gender.
So, because I'm straight, shouldn't that also mean because I just have a preference towards someone?
Your preference would be the discrimination, yeah.
Okay, but asexual people have a preference not to like anyone. So, how does that make sense?
They don't. It's not predicated upon gender or sex there, right? They don't hold any attraction, so they can't discriminate something in which they don't hold. So character A doesn't hold the trait B to give out to men or women, right? And trait B is what causes these individuals to be sexist because of the way they give it out, right? That's just gonna be an analogy that I think fits there.
Okay. So then, because I'm quote unquote straight.
You're quote unquote straight. Are you not straight?
No, I'm bi. So just say I'm a straight woman, right? And I happen to not. Sorry, I'm losing my train of thought here. I literally just woke up. So say I'm straight, right? And I have a preference towards males. But I'm questioning if I'm bi or not. Does that still make me sexist?
Yeah, because you're still discriminating your attraction.
But I'm... Okay, so, revert bisexual to pansexual. Say I'm questioning being pansexual, that's still discrimination?
If you're not pansexual yet, that means you're still discriminating your attraction predicated upon sex or gender. So yeah. But then if you were to become or realize that you are pansexual, then you wouldn't have been sexist in the first place, as I hold to sexuality as being inherent upon birth.
So then, how does changing sexualities make you non-discriminatory?
Did not mean to leave there. So it doesn't make you non-discriminatory, it just makes it to the point where you were never discriminatory, right? So it's just that you didn't realize it, so people thought you were it, or that you thought you were A. But since you were never really A, you were never really sexist, right? Because like I said before, I hold to sexism, or not sexism, sexuality being inherent upon birth.
So you're telling me that a 4-month-old baby knows what they're physically attracted to when they're going to be, say, 15 or 16 years old in high school?
Unconsciously, there's going to be some predestined traits which would make them gay or straight, or pansexual or bisexual, right? And the reason for this is just hormone imbalances, right? Your birth will dictate what your hormone imbalances will be in the future. So when you go through
I'm gonna cut you off there. Birth and hormone, quote unquote, hormone imbalances, it doesn't attribute.
Hormone imbalances are what dictates what you're attracted to.
No, dictating what you're attracted to is preference. Hormone imbalances is something
what do you think dictates your preference? What do you think attraction is? Attraction is your preference.
Attraction is your preference, which is...
They're synonymous. Yeah. Saying no, A isn't the case, B is the case, when we're talking about B being A, doesn't dictate that A isn't the case. That's non-negation.
I hear you typing, so I'm assuming you're searching something else, so I'm gonna wait for you to finish that.
No, I'm playing JJS and I'm looking at movesets.
Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you were searching something up. Anyways, so explain to me how you said a chemical imbalance, correct?
So, sure. PubMed Central is a source that I view to be kind of reliable. And they just assert that it's going to be the case that hormones are what causes attraction, right?
Hold on, I'm Googling this really quick.
Yeah, sure. PubMed Central, I can give you the exact source if you want.
If you could, please.
Yeah, so it's the role of hormones in attraction, visual attention to facial masculinity.
Could you
currently, right, so they specifically talk about how women prefer more masculine traits when estradiol, or however you pronounce it, is high, and progesterone is low.
So estrogen and progesterone, correct?
Yeah.
So those are not caused by chemical imbalances. That's just caused by chromosomes that you have. That's caused by your X. If that's caused by chromosomes, I'm sorry to say. Estrogen is something only females have, and so is.
Yeah, because I think that hormone imbalances would still affect that. Like, what's the argument against that? Because those hormones, even if they are caused by your like chromosomes, and still have hormone imbalances, right? Even if the hormone imbalances is caused by your chromosomes.
Give me 1 second. Just Google something.
Yo, Claim. You here, buddy?
Mm-hmm.
You have not been chatting for a minute now.
I know.
I think he said that he was waiting for his bus or something.
Are you going to be debating this topic on the bus, Acclaim?
Mm-hmm.
So in about 20 minutes, I want someone to come up here and yell the hard R as loud as possible, please. I'll send you roses to do so.
Okay, so this is what Google says. You can Google exactly the prompt that I Googled, which is hormonal imbalance meaning. So a hormonal imbalance occurs when the body produces too much or too little of one or more hormones, disrupting the normal bodily functions. A bodily function can mean brain, but most of the time when you're talking about a hormonal imbalance, it's typically related to mental health issues, not preference or choice of what you like, because that is completely
because it's usually utilized in a specific manner doesn't mean that it's only going to be used in that specific manner. It just doesn't follow. Ooh, someone just sent a gift. Is that enough? How much is the taco? Laughing Tacos 1. You're going to have to send like 8 more to get up here first. Because Kay sent 9. You sent 9 roses, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I can check for you. Yeah, it's 9.
9.
Okay, so if you want to get
sorry about that. Super sorry about that.
Fuck the niggers! Fucking fuck the niggers! Hail Hitler!
I know people who would agree with that, man. I think one of them is Acclaim, right?
No.
No? Okay. W Daniel. What do you mean W
Daniel? Yeah, you're banned, bro. GG's.
Yo, what do you mean W Daniel? Hold up. You have a picture of... Is this you as a baby? The fuck is humblestate.ca? Oh, you're one of those guys. Okay. Okay, I understand. Yeah, that's baby me. You were an ugly baby. Rob, this live is still up? Yeah, it is. And in fact, right now it's popping off more than it was an hour ago. Actually, maybe not an hour ago, but still. Yeah, but an hour ago. I wasn't? You got a word, man. What if you're... I guess I have that to be like one of the exceptions. Rogue, I guess I hate women. Well, you didn't even spell women. Weemon? Weemon, like Pokemon? Okay, you already came up. You came up earlier, but you had to go, so you could talk about... because you couldn't hear anything. Okay, then I'm Sexior. I guess he doesn't want to come up. Sonic's been requesting it for a while. I don't have to be pansexual. I'm straight. 77 viewers. We were at 80 a second ago. I'm letting people up, but nobody's coming up. Yo, if you're gonna request up and then leave the app, AI master. The fuck do you mean AI master? Literally, I've let up 10 people so far. It's waiting for the guests to join every time. Oh, there we go, Jack.
Yo.
Yo.
What the hell is pansexual?
Alright. Pansexual is just gonna mean like not discriminating attraction predicated on sex or gender, right? So your attraction isn't predicated on sex or gender. So if I, for example, saw a man and I was attracted to this man, his gender would not be taken into account.
Ah, so you're just gay, right?
What's sir?
You're just gay, then. It's just say you're gay and that's it.
I mean, it's a form of being gay, I guess.
Well, how am I sexist if I'm not pansexual?
Yeah,
I mean,
you're discriminating your attraction.
I'm not gay, bro.
That's cool. I figured as much.
Well, if I like women,
you're gonna be someone who's alt-right.
Well, if I like women, yeah, and I don't find trans women appealing.
Jack,
is that wrong?
What do you think about Trump? What do you think about Trump, Jack?
I don't know.
You don't know? Do you live in America?
No, I don't really. I don't really bother.
What's your opinion on transgender rights?
They're still human, but they still shouldn't be violating women's spaces.
So you don't think trans women are women?
Nah, they're male.
No, what do you think a woman is?
Well, if you don't know what a woman is, I mean, just say a gay, bro. Then we can go on.
Sorry, what do you define?
If you don't, I can define it by you talk about the chromosomes, the pussy, but like it doesn't matter.
Here,
just say you're gay, and we can move on.
Clear, Jack. To be clear here, what I mean by women is like societally, right? Because female is the biological term. So when we talk about someone's chromosomes or someone's biological traits, we're talking about someone's like female, right?
Yeah, I'm talking about normal people.
We're not talking about their like
penises.
Biological. Jack, we are not talking about their biological traits here, are we?
Yeah, that's why men like women for their biological traits.
No,
for them to have kids, they have sex with them.
Traits, not their biological feminine traits. Do you know what the distinction between a biological?
So why would a man fuck another man, a trans woman?
They hold attraction to their masculine traits.
It's because I can understand the idea of like when men want to get with trans women, but that's just gay.
Sorry, what's that?
It's gay still.
Okay, so let's run one of my other topics that I think you'll love. So I ran the topic previously. If you dating a femboy can be more straight than dating a female. Do you want to debate about this topic?
I know what you're talking about, but go ahead.
All right. So what do you think gay means? I think gay means, personally, attraction to masculine traits as a male.
Say it again.
I think gay in this context would mean attraction to masculine traits as a male. So I think gay means just be holding an attraction to masculine traits.
Well, I know gay in my world is the same sex, regardless of man and man.
That's homosexual, not gay, to be clear.
So what's gay?
Gay is attraction to masculine traits, if you're a male.
But even if I get in with a feminine man, that's still gay.
That would be homosexual, not gay.
Then what's gay?
If you're holding attraction to feminine, do you think holding attraction to feminine traits in a vacuum is going to be gay?
Bro, Just say you're gay and let's move on. This
Can
is
you answer the question?
this is gay. It doesn't matter what you say and try and convince
Jack.
people.
Okay, Jack.
You
I
are
am
1% of the
pansexual. Now, can you
population.
answer the
It's
question,
gay.
Jack? Can you answer the question, Jack?
It's still gay, bro.
Can you answer the question?
The argument
Jack?
is flawed. It's still a male and male.
Jack,
regardless
Jack,
what you
Jack,
say.
I'm going to mute you until you answer the question. Jack, do you think liking attraction, do you think holding attraction to feminine traits in a vacuum is gay? You can unmute when you're ready to answer the question.
Okay, if I get in with a woman that goes to the gym and she's a bit masculine, and if I kiss her, is that gay or straight?
If you're attracted to these masculine traits, you're gay. Now, can you answer the question, please?
But she's still got breasts and
that's cool.
Built.
That's cool. She still holds these masculine traits. In which
it doesn't matter. Like there are women who have
the hypothetical that you gave would make you gay.
That's straight, bro.
That isn't. But since you're not going to give her a rebuttal, let's let someone else up. This guy's like a genuine moron, by the way. Tommy.
Hiya, how you doing?
How you doing? You also sound like I can't say that word on TikTok.
Oh, okay, bro.
All right. Yeah. Do you disagree with the argument or the proposition?
Yeah, obviously, mate. Wait,
Yeah,
first of all, is
mate.
pansexual and bi the same
why are you
thing?
going to disagree with the proposition? It's going to be the reason in which you do. It's going to be the reason in which you disagree with the proposition.
I mean, I love women. I mean, I love men, but like, I'm not gonna fucking like shag them, am I?
What's that?
I'm not gonna have sex with a man. Like,
That's cool. I'm not sure how that is an argument against the prompt or goes against the prompt. That just seems like.
I mean, how am I sexist?
Relevant?
Like,
Yeah. So do you want the formalized argument? I'm going to list 3 premises off. Reject 1.
all right.
Alright, premise 1. If a person is not pansexual, they exclude some genders from the potential attraction. Premise 2. Excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination based on gender. Premise 3. Discrimination based on gender. Sexism. Conclusion, therefore, if a person is not pansexual, they are sexist.
I can't lie, you're speaking way too quick. I don't understand you.
You're listening too slow. Which one of these premises do you reject?
No, you're speaking too quick.
You're listening too slow. Which one of these premises do you reject?
You're speaking too quick. I don't know what you said.
You're listening too slow. Acclaim talks faster than that all the time, and yet I'm still able to like
Well, I'm
understand.
not a debater. I'm a normal human. Like,
So do you think debaters are just like transcendent to normal humans? Like,
yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
They don't.
So
They
why
just
should I
speak in
deb-
like
why
crazy
should I have a
terminology.
debate with someone who's lower than me? You were nothing but filth. You're scum, right? You're
Wow.
below me.
Our country literally colonized you. We're the reason you exist.
Who lost? Who lost?
You mean who lost?
Who lost with superior manpower?
What? We literally made you, bro. We made you. We made you what you are today.
You were aware that Americans would.
Wait, anyway, can we just like go back to the topic? Can we speak about transgenders, please?
Tom, to be clear, Northern
Oh,
America.
you called me an ugly baby.
Tommy
Don't
boy,
speak to
Tommy
me.
boy, Tommy boy, mate. Tommy
Mate.
boy.
Right, mate.
Northern Americans would still exist if British people didn't come anywhere near America.
Okay. I don't really fucking care.
So why would you make it the case that, say it's the case that your like country is the reason?
I'm not
for
denying America wouldn't exist. I'm saying it wouldn't be great. We made America great. You're welcome, mate. Say thank you. Leave it.
No, I think what made America great is us like getting off from Britain.
What? What did you say? Sorry.
Like getting off from the. Oh, sorry. Becoming independent. Sorry, I was in the middle of taking a drink at the time. Becoming independent is like what granted us our greatness. If you want to say, but we're the reason why you could become independent, then I don't think British or, like, you are the cause either. I think the Big Bang would be the cause if you want to go down that line of argument.
I think we helped, though. We helped you guys out.
I mean, yeah, sure.
We will back you up in a
I
war.
think evolution is the cause for, like, your empire, like, to even exist. So I don't think you get, like, any claims to your own
Well, you could just say that about every empire, mate.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, right? If you want to say, oh, we helped or we were an indirect cause or something of that nature, then we could just say that about anything, and then your argument is not going to follow. So do you want, like, which of these premises do you reject? Let's get back on topic.
Oh, can we just talk about transgenders, please? That'll be so much better.
Transgenders, please? Sure. do you believe in transgender rights?
Well, yeah, but I don't want them to, like, shove it in my face. I'd rather them just be quiet, just stay in. They just fit into civilization. They don't need to be loud. They don't need to just
I'm sorry.
make themselves known.
Where do you live exactly?
What, in the UK? Where do I live?
Your address. The UK. All right. I figured as much.
Well, obviously, it's my accent, mate. What do you think you're typing there, buddy?
All right. So there's about 70 million people in the United Kingdom, and there's only 120,000 trans individuals. So I'm confused on how they're affecting you, even if they're talking. I doubt you're gonna like run into them at any point within your life, because I think you probably live a solitary life. So I'm confused on the problem with like you doing anything, or sorry, them affecting you in any manner. Yeah, there's like 0.5% of people in the UK is trans, like are trans, right? Oh, he left. Imagine if he gets stalked. I have been several times.
Okay,
You want to debate him, Acclaim?
What?
I'm not talking to you, moron. Acclaim, you want to debate him? No, then why do you let him up, bro? You can't? Why? You're on the bus? No, it kicked you? I didn't kick you. Fucking, I hate like when I up. Ooh, wait, we got more important person up.
No, I kicked
there
him.
and knowing him for 6 years, suddenly.
Oops. Yeah, I kicked him because I wanted to come up, and I needed you to know.
Okay. Kuro, how you doing, buddy? How you doing,
But
man?
you're 27. You can't say that. You can't say it like that.
What?
You're 27. You can't say it like that.
I'm not. I'm 28.
Yeah. See, it's not any better. Yeah, let that guy down so that you would notice me. Sorry to the guy like that.
No, that is perfectly fine. He was kind of just a moron. So do you want the formalized argument for this, just so you know what we're talking about?
I was here the last time you made.
Oh, so do you know the formalized
Yes,
argument?
I know the argument. Yes, I know the argument.
So what's the formalized argument?
It's like premise one. Hold on. I'm grabbing crackers. I'm getting ready for school. Ew, these are.
I forgive you. You don't have. Wait, are you Christian, Tom?
What?
I'm asking if Tom is Christian. Because, like, typically when you talk about people just forgiving other people for no inherent reason, typically it's going to be
No,
Christian.
I said I'm sorry for letting him down.
Yeah, I'm not talking to you. I'm talking to Tom. Yes.
No, that's why he's saying. That's why he's saying he forgives me.
Oh,
I
okay.
apologize to him. Oh, he is Christian though.
Hey, Kuro, what's your stance on like general like Christian people?
You said what?
Do you like what? Sorry, what view do you hold about like Christianity in general? Like people who hold your Christian view in general.
I think. Well, to be fair, I'm Christian, but I think most people commit to what I usually am saying.
Yeah.
I think
So
most people who go to church.
I had a Christian individual tell me. Now this is a guy that I like DX'd because he said this and several other things. Have you heard of like Samsara and Gamora?
Like from the Marvel or DC comics?
No. Sodom and Gamora.
No, I don't know who those people are.
In Genesis?
No.
No? Okay, you're gonna have to look it up because it contains things that I like cannot say on TikTok Live. But essentially it has two angels going to get a single man out of the city before they boom the city. Because this man is like Gabriel's cousin or some shit, and they don't want him to die in it. And then while they're doing this, the two angels who were men or look like men come into the town, and they come into this person's house, right? Everybody in the town goes to RP these two individuals, these two angels, asks the homeowner to RP these two individuals, and then God smites the village down. And so this Christian holds to the view that the reason why he did that isn't because they were 600 people were going to try and ARP two individuals, is that they were going to commit gay acts with this individual. Which seems to me that you think the being homosexual is worse than the action of gang RP.
It's probably both, but that guy's something. Yeah, I usually think I think most Christians. Well, actually, I don't think most Christians, but I think most Christians who go to church are insane. I think they all have some blind faith, or at least most of them have a blind faith in God, and I think that's blatant insanity.
Bro, did I ever tell you about Devon?
About what?
Devon the boss too.
No, I don't know who that is, bro. I don't know.
No, all right. He called me a PDF.
Bro, the last time we talked. Oh no, I think I did. I think I did hear about that. I think you did hear me tell me about that. Yeah, I don't remember. The last time we talked.
I remember everything about him. I have his son's birth date. I have when he was born.
We're gonna end that off there. Look, we're gonna end that off. We're gonna end that off.
When his mother was born.
No, we're gonna end this off. Look, stop. Just stop talking about it. Nope. Let's cut that off. As soon as you started talking about the guy, so let's just end that conversation off.
Yeah, he also lies about being a police officer, and guess what? With how homophobic he is, I know you said swap back. With how homophobic he is, he pretended to be trans for 2 years in order to get views. He also lying about being trans.
Lying about
on one of his olds, he made the claim that he bought it from somebody. I'm gonna let Pluto back up.
Wait, he bought them for somebody, or he bought it?
What the fuck do you mean you low-key respect pretending to be trans for views? What?
Oh wait, I respect that too, bro. Views are views.
He didn't get any views.
Oh damn, what's he doing?
He also makes really shitty edits, and his name was Trans Girl 204.
I'm the big boss, baby, in charge.
You can come up, Patrick, after this guy. Money is money. He made no money. In fact, dude, he spent nearly $200 promoting one video just so he can say that he has more likes than I do.
Oh wait, do I stay muted?
Pluto, how old are you?
I don't know. I just got added somehow. Do you need me to?
He doesn't know how old he is. Let's go.
I think at that point I got a new restriction. What?
Yeah, it's because you have to show something moving.
No, I haven't for the past 20 days. I've gotten 400 views in current viewers.
All right,
so
I have to go now because I have to go to school.
Bye, bro. Like a good boy. Bye.
Yeah, bro. What? Bro, do I have to tell these people the thing we did last time?
I mean, you can tell me.
Yeah, remember when you tried to fuck me while we watched Minecraft videos?
I did. Specifically, it was a Minecraft ARG about some entity.
I'm glad you remember your details.
It was hard to focus on the Minecraft video.
Yeah, he's a little gay guy, so he's. I don't know.
I'm not just gay, but yeah. What is going on? We were discussing our relations. Let's go ahead and kick this guy down. Who do I want to let up? Spam has been spamming, so no. Stroke my dick? No, that's an obvious no. I'll go and accept you. And then, I'll in fact even accept spam if the other person doesn't come up.
Hello?
Hello?
Right, nah, no point for mocking because it's just nasty, isn't it? There's no point making a live when you add people, you're just going to sit there, call them morons and be absolutely horrible. There's just no point.
Well, I think you're a moron.
Well, thanks, but can we discuss about the fucking live like it's supposed to be? Because if I'm not a pansexual, how am I a sexist? How? How?
How? So do you want the formalized argument?
Right. Now I have a question for you.
So that doesn't answer the question.
Well, what was your question?
Do you want the formalized argument?
I don't know what the fuck that is.
Do you not know what a formalized argument is?
No, not really.
Do you know what an argument is?
An argument, of course I do.
So what do you think the formalized argument would be?
A formula is like a posh. I don't know.
So
like formal.
It's listed premises which lead to the conclusion, right? So I'm going to list 3 premises which lead to the conclusion that's on screen.
Right.
Tell me which one of these premises in which you reject. If a person is not pansexual, then they exclude some genders from their potential attraction.
Yeah, but how does that make me sexist?
Do you reject premise 1?
What?
Do you reject premise 1 being true?
What's premise 1?
I haven't played Marvel Rivals since January, so leave me alone. Spam, do you reject premise 1?
I don't know what it is, but yeah, sure.
You reject premise 1.
Oh my days, I don't get what you're saying. All I'm saying is I'm not a sexist because I'm not a pansexual.
You get mad at me is better. Hey, buddy, so I main Black Panther. He is my main. When I played him, I mained Black Panther. The only reason why I had Lord Bucky is because me and my brother were matching usernames. I was Blunty Barnes, and he was Adam Weedlock. Which is fire names, by the way. You look like I would. If Bucky were to come to me and just start, I can't tell you what I'd do. Yeah, I'm just gonna sort by default. Cuckoo. Hey, Baru, am I your favorite? Maybe. Hello, Cuckoo.
Hello.
Hello.
What?
Hello.
Yep. Hello. You can hear me?
Yes.
So what's up with the reasoning? Like, no, shut up. What's like this thing?
Oh, shut up! What did I do?
No, not you. It's my friend's friend. Don't worry. But
so here, I'll give you the reason.
Yeah.
Tell me which one of the premises you reject. All right. Premise one: if a person is not pansexual, then they exclude some genders from their potential attraction. Do you reject that?
I mean, no.
No. Premise 2: excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination predicated upon gender. Do you reject that?
No.
Okay. Premise 3: discrimination based on gender is sexism.
I don't discriminate no one.
Okay. Do you reject premise 3?
Sorry?
Do you reject premise 3?
No.
No. Conclusion. Therefore, if a person is not pansexual, they are sexist. You just agreed to my argument. Have a good day. What? Oh, this is fragile incel, desperate for attention. If I was desperate for attention, I'd run like disrespectful. Like very disrespectful rage bait.
Hello?
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
So, could I first ask you to define gender?
Gender? What do you mean define gender?
Like, what is the definition of gender?
Sure. It's just gonna be someone's identity.
Well, it's technically the stereotypes you follow, but yeah, you are right. And could you identify what pansexual is?
Not holding attraction predicated upon sex or gender. That's why I define pansexuality, yes.
Okay, and can you define sexism?
Sexism is going to be discrimination predicated upon sex or gender.
Great. So essentially, you're saying you can never discriminate against anyone, otherwise you are sexist.
You can't discriminate based on sex or gender, or you're sexist.
So can I give you an example aside from gender? So like, if you never discriminated against a disabled person, but you're not attracted to them, does that mean that you have to be attracted to everyone to not discriminate against everyone?
That would, if you're like not attracted to them just specifically because they're disabled, that would be discrimination, and it's called ableism.
But you can't directly identify specific reasons why you're not attracted to someone.
That's fine. That's not a negate or like a rebuttal. It's not a negation.
To not discriminate against someone, you're saying that you kind of have to be attracted to everyone. Otherwise, you are in some way ableist, sexist, transphobic, whatever.
I mean, sure. I think I'm like a bit sexist. I think I'm a bit racist. I think I'm a bit homophobic. I think
everyone is.
Right? Yeah.
But and if that's the case, you have to be attracted to everyone, then you kind of have to think about what about like children? Because then that's ageist, but also that's very wrong in the eyes of society.
I'm aware. That just doesn't apply to the argument. Because ageist has nothing to do with the argument. We're talking specifically about sexism.
But we're also talking about not being attracted to specific groups that are discriminated against.
Oh yeah, we're talking about that, and I would agree that is ageism. I don't think that applies to this specific argument or this specific prompt, right? So this prompt is talking about a specific form of discrimination and not all forms of discrimination, right? I would agree that like if you don't date someone who's underage, that would be ableism. Although I would agree that's a good thing. That is a good thing that you don't date someone that's underage.
But why would you define that prejudice is the same as lacking in attraction?
I don't think they're mutually exclusive, right? If I were to say I don't like, I don't hold an attraction to gender A solely because it's gender A, that is discriminating my attraction solely predicated upon sex or gender, right?
But it's not unconscious. Prejudice is a very conscious form of negative attitude or emotion towards a group or individual.
Justify the claim.
And despite that...
No, justify the claim.
What?
But that's going to be inherently conscious.
Sorry, could you repeat the claim?
You asserted that, like, prejudice is going to be inherently, or, like, essentially, this isn't verbatim what you said, but you said that prejudice is inherently going to be conscious. That's what your claim was entailing there, or, like, is there?
It is defined as, yes, preconceived, unjustified, yeah.
Yeah, why does that make it conscious? Why does that make it, like, inherently conscious? Just a non sequitur.
I didn't state that it made it conscious.
Water is wet because the sky is blue. That's what?
Unconscious sexism and sexism are two very different things.
They're both forms of sexism. Sexism can be unconscious. Unconscious sexism is just a form of sexism.
Most people are unconsciously prejudiced in some way.
May. You would say that saying a woman to go work in the kitchen is sexist, right?
Yes, of course.
That is the sexism, which is like defined as not beneficial, benevolent sexism, right? But that is still sexism, even though it's under a specific category.
That is conscious sexism, though.
That doesn't matter to the analogy I just posed.
Unconscious sexism is despite knowing that it's prejudice, you still have these thoughts despite not wanting to, because it is socialized into you, it's built into your claim.
That's not all it means, but sure. There can be other forms of like unconscious, sexism, right? Do you think like we're gonna know all forms of sexism in which we like possess?
How so?
Are you stupid? That was a question.
And I'm telling you to elaborate.
Do you think that we're gonna be conscious and aware of all forms of sexism or all sexist traits we may possess?
It depends how consciously you think, but essentially no, if that's the point you're trying to make me say.
That we wouldn't like know all forms of sexism that we may hold, right? To be clear.
No.
Okay, so then that's not all unconscious sexism would be. You should be conceding on your own definition there.
Well, even despite the unconscious sexism, your claim is you are blatantly sexist consciously.
No, my claim is doesn't have to do with conscious experience or consciousness.
Then why does it say sexist? You have to be very specific about your terminology.
I would have to be specific if I'm in reference to conscious or unconscious. If I'm saying a generalized statement, I can clarify it if someone wants to know. But the generalized statement is just fine because it can mean either, right? I don't have to be.
So are you saying conscious or unconscious?
Give a guess. Give a guess. Give a genuine guess.
What's the point in asking you if you're just going to make me play this cat and mouse game?
Because it's a stupid fucking question.
Okay. Arguments and insults do not raise the level of your argument, okay?
Arguments are what justify...
You need to calm down, okay? Can you please justify your argument?
How do you justify a conclusion?
The justified conclusion is that prejudice does not mean you are discriminating against someone just for lacking attraction.
That isn't what I asked. You're still not sure. I asked, how do you justify a conclusion? If you don't know how you justify a conclusion, I can tell you.
How do I justify conclusion?
A conclusion, yes. If you don't know how to justify...
I just said my conclusion.
Yo, you can't be this unintelligent.
What did I just say about insults?
So, the way in which you justify a conclusion is you give arguments for the conclusion. So arguments do justify conclusions or other arguments. Do you think that you can't give an argument in which justifies another argument?
Yo, what the fuck are you talking about? You're not even making a point.
You're fucking stupid. Get out of here.
You're not even making...
Oh my fucking god. Patrick, I'll actually add you right now, Patrick. You have been waiting for a long time. Women argument only counts... What the fuck? Lay, no. Bye, Lay. Bye.
Hello?
Have a good day, Lay. You're getting muted. Hello?
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 Yeah?
I actually don't like your voice, so... I just didn't like his voice. I don't know. Girl, how am I sexist? I'm not a girl, but... Pop off. You just make up phrases to try and confuse the person disagreeing with you. So, to be clear, Poppy,
Hello?
let me know if you understand... Poppy, I want you to let me know if you understand every word that comes out of my mouth.
Go on then.
Do you think an argument can justify another argument?
No, because your argument is literally so poor. I can't. I actually can't.
This isn't in reference to this prompt.
Okay,
do you understand the
Shut
words
up,
that just came out of
Sorry,
my mouth?
sorry.
Don't worry about it, Poppy. Do you understand the words that just came out of my mouth?
What argument can justify another argument?
Yes. Do you understand those words that just came out of my mouth?
No, I don't go to school. Teacher!
She almost started yelling. All right, let me ask everybody else. Do y'all understand the claim or the proposition that an argument can justify another argument? Do y'all understand that? Argument can justify another argument. You do. I have one I do. I have two I do's. I have three I do's. 4 I do's. So obviously, May, it's just an issue on your end. I mean, the only other person who agreed with you openly said that they never went to school. What does it have to do with the prompt? It has to do with the debate that I had just before the last one. Flashy God?
Oh yeah.
Yo, Tengen, how does it feel to
I
be
do
below
have
Rengoku?
one question about that.
Yo, Tengen, how does it feel to be below Rengoku and below Shinobu?
I would have to say that's incorrect statement.
I mean, sure. I mean, I just hold to, like,
Here, hold on. How about I change this question? How does it feel to... Do you understand who the strongest Hashira can actually end up being besides Gyome?
Yeah, the strongest Hashira isn't Gyome, it's Gyu.
That would be incorrect. Muichiro, first
No,
off.
so Gyu has a feat on the strongest demon, which no other Hashira has.
If we're talking about the fastest, Tengen is second. I would say Shinobu might be third, probably around
No,
time there.
Shinobu...
But Muichiro
Shinobu
has
is
to be the
able
fastest due to obscuring mist.
So, yo. To be clear here, Flashy, Shinobu was able to speed blitz a demon who was faster than Tengen. So I really don't see you can hold to.
We don't have an official power scaling between like the upper moon's power gaps, but we saw
I mean, we can
Muichiro
just
speed
state
blitz.
we can just state
demon
that's like
easily.
determined based on power, and the reason why we can say this to be the case is we know that they do battles to like transcend the hierarchy. So if like Gyutaro were to be anything stronger than upper 6, then he would have challenged the other upper moons and gained their positions. Because when you challenge an upper moon and win, you have the capability of absorbing them, right? So when you have the capability of absorbing them, you also gain like everybody that they eat, right?
Yeah, that would be true.
So obviously, it's just gonna be the case that like someone Durlord 3. Sorry, it's obviously going to be the case that like upper moon who's going to be above 6 is going to be stronger and faster than 6. Otherwise, it wouldn't be the case that he would still be 6.
I'm confused on a lot of things. I'm not sure that Muichiro can be counted as like what his rank is. We don't really know what his rank is.
I think Muichiro doesn't break top 3.
He should be at least at the same level as Gyu, but he's a lot faster than Shinobu in my opinion, because one of his forms is literally just him teleporting. Obscuring Mist shows multiple pictures of Muichiro. He has no poison, no nothing.
Wait, that's not how his ability
teleporting.
works. That's not how his ability works.
How
so
does it
his
work?
kimono,
Because first off,
his
breathing
kimono,
styles are not actual attacks. Well, they are attacks.
yeah, that
They're
was
just
contradicted, and that was a mistranslation.
imagination.
That was a mistranslation, mind you. The author has came out and said that claim was a mistranslation. To be clear, and also to be clear, the way that Muichiro's like specific abilities work is just through like his specific kimono and the way in which he moves. The way in which he moves and his kimono both give a mist-like effect, which obscure his like his like form, right? It has nothing to do with actualized speed. While I do agree that if you move at 0 miles per hour, you wouldn't be able to do it. I'm going to let someone else up so we can actually debate the prompt. I only let you up so I can do a bit of trolling real quick. As a pansexual, how? Because you're discriminating predicated upon sex or gender. Pluto is not coming onto live Sogums. Pluto doesn't know his own age and he sounds like he's fucking 2. Hello,
Hi.
L. You disagree with the prompt?
Huh?
You disagree with the prompt?
Yes. So like, I am pansexual myself, and yeah, and like, I don't think that they're like sexist. They just have a own type. Like,
Yeah, I think that would be what makes them sexist. Because their type is what causes the discrimination predicated upon sex or gender.
but like, why do we hate on people for liking just one gender or
We're
two?
not hating on anybody here. This prompt doesn't entail any hatred.
Okay. Okay, that was everything I wanted to ask.
Alright, have a good
And,
day.
thank you. You too.
I feel like that's the easiest way to get through everybody. By the way, if you send gifts, you get onto the live faster. I'm straight and I'm not sexist because I'm not a brainlet. What's a fucking brainlet? Okay, Dexter is lagging, so I'm just gonna go ahead and kick them. Let people be straight. That's fine. I really don't care. Yeah, Tom, you did get kicked by one of my mods, and one of my mods I hold very dear. You are so lost, bro. You can think that. IGM, there he is.
Hello?
Hey, IGM, so why do you disagree with the proposition?
Sorry, say that again?
Why do you disagree with the proposition? You obviously have something you want to say, so what do you want to say?
Oh. If you aren't pansexual, disagree with. I don't know how that makes you sexist.
So do you just want the formalized argument?
Sure, go ahead.
Sure. P1, if a person is not pansexual, then exclude some genders from their potential attraction. P2, exclude genders
A
from
bit slower, please. I can't understand what you're saying. You're going too fast.
You're listening too slow. P1, if a person is not pansexual, then exclude some genders from potential attraction. P2, excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination based predicated upon gender. P3, discrimination based on gender is sexism. Conclusion, therefore, if a person is not pansexual, they are sexist.
Again, why are you going so fast? What, are you
I'm not really going all that fast. I really don't care if you can't understand me. You just gotta lock in.
I can't fucking understand what you're saying. You want an argument, but you're talking like Eminem.
Hey, Sogum, do you understand what I said there, Sogum?
You Sogum?
Sounds overstimulated on words. That's crazy, Ichigo. Yeah, so if Sogum can understand it, then I'm sure you can.
Sogum's got good hearing, because I can't understand what the fuck you're saying.
Okay, I'm not sure how that's my fault or my responsibility to correct things.
I'm not saying it's your fault, I just say I can't understand it.
So if you can't give an argument or like reject a premise, then get off the fucking live. Alright, let's let someone else up. Girl, add me up. Alright, girl. I'll let you go, girl.
Hey.
Hello, girl.
Anyway, so how am I sexist just because I'm not pansexual?
Oh, yeah, girl. P1, if a person is not pansexual, then exclude some genders from their attraction.
I mean, you've told that to, like, multiple people now.
I've given my argument.
Is that your chins clapping?
Times? Oh my god. Guys, I've given my argument out multiple times. Oh my god.
Okay, you keep saying the same thing multiple times. There's literal pansexual
I
in this.
have, because
There's
nobody's given us
pansexual
the
people
case.
in this live disagreeing with you.
I'm pansexual and I agree. I don't care.
Okay, well that's you. There's pansexual people in this live disagreeing with you. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, just because you're desperate for attention doesn't mean you have to. You're a failed rage baiter. You're a failed.
So, to be clear, if you're not going to give an argument against the syllogism, then you can get off the live. No, you're just stating that people disagree, which is just an appeal to popularity.
Yes, because it's not true. It's not true. How are we sexist? How is people sexist just because they're not pansexual?
So to be clear here, you think that if everybody agrees one thing is not sexist, it wouldn't be sexist?
Huh?
Do you think that if everybody agrees one thing is sexist, or isn't sexist, I mean, it would no longer be sexist?
I mean, who's agreeing with you right now?
Can you answer the question, please?
I mean, wait.
Is yes or no?
No.
No. So, why does it matter what the fuck these random idiots say?
I mean, you're the only idiot here, so...
Okay, so I have a question for you. If I'm the only idiot, then why can't I name more rules of inference than you?
I mean...
If I'm the only idiot here, why am I the only
you are the only idiot here.
one philosophical branch?
You are the only idiot here and the only morbidly obese type person here. You literally sound like you're 500 pounds overweight and 500 pounds in debt.
500 pounds in debt?
Yes.
As in European currency or the UK currency?
Huh? I mean,
as in the UK currency? Because if I'm only 500 pounds, I just want to clarify this. If I'm only 500 pounds in debt, that's pretty good. How much is pounds to US dollar? 500 pounds, $2. $675. If I'm only around 7 European currency, I messed up my wording there. If I'm only $700 in debt, that is pretty damn good, bro.
How's that good? You're in debt.
You are aware of the okay, wait.
No, how is you being in debt good?
So the average debt of the average person is $104,000. So me being in debt, $104,000 less than those individuals or the average person is good.
Right. Okay. Can we stop talking about money now and go back to the?
You're the one that brought up money, peon.
I mean, because it's true. Anyways,
I have no debt.
Can we go back to no? Because can you try and explain to me how I'm sexist?
I've already given the argument. I know you've heard the argument. Give the rebuttal to the argument.
The what?
I'm the dumb one. Okay, I know you've heard the argument. Give a rebuttal to the argument.
But how does that mean people are sexist just because they're not pansexual?
The argument justifies why it would mean such. If you just want to say that doesn't mean that.
I mean, if you think about it, babe, if you think about it, how just because you think, okay, you ugly troll, just because you think people are sexist just because they're not pansexual, doesn't mean it's true.
I gave the argument in which it justifies it being the case. Can you give an argument against it?
Huh?
Can you give an argument against it?
No, I'm just telling the truth.
And I'm the idiot. She just went circular, and I'm the idiot. Hop on Minecraft. I was just on Minecraft an hour ago. Or not an hour ago, 2 hours ago. The Masked... Who is this? I feel like I know this guy from somewhere. The Masked Flash?
Hello, how are you, man?
How are you?
I'm good, man. How's you?
I'm doing good. I don't like your voice. Tune, I know you've already been up here. Mayonnaise, you already got beat on. What is pansexual? Oh, honey, you're a Discord moderator. I'm not a moderator in any server, by the way. I'm on Discord, though. I like to be in Discord for servers or games I play. But other than that, I'm not a moderator for any Discord. If you're not scared, add me. You already got beat on. I'm not going to beat you on twice in one life. Yeah, we can tell. I'm sorry. Is it a problem that I'm in a Discord server of games I play? Is that a problem? Respond to me. I'm looking in the chat. I don't see your message.
I got a question for you.
Yeah, ask away, sir.
Okay, so pansexuality is about attraction, right? You're attracted to people not because of their sex, but because of their personality, right? Their spirit.
You don't subscribe attraction to race or not race or gender, sex or gender.
Right. So if I'm if I'm heterosexual, right? I have
homosexual and gay are two different.
I have no interest in men. Why does that make me sexist?
Yeah, do you want the formalized argument? Or I can just give you, just the phrase. Because you're discriminating your attraction predicated upon sex or gender. So if I'm a straight man and I see another man...
Attraction is a choice? Does that mean that sexuality is a choice?
That seems like a rebuttal or a negation. Do you think sexism is inherently a choice?
Well, yeah, it's a choice to be sexist. But I thought that orientation wasn't a choice.
That's an insane claim in which you just made. Give the argument in which justifies the claim that sexism is inherently a conscious choice.
Sexism is discrimination.
Justify why discrimination would lead to it being a conscious choice?
So you would be offended if somebody wasn't attracted to you in a sexual way. Or is that what you're saying? Are we saying that?
Yeah, so I answered that question. My answer to the question was essentially just asking the relevancy of it. But I'll ask it again. Do you think that people have to take offense to something in order for it to be discrimination?
I'm sorry, do I think people have to take offense to what?
To something in order for it to like register as discrimination.
Well, I mean, I guess that kind of depends on who you're referring to as
The answer
people.
is no. It's not.
You know,
it's not
if I'm in the Klan,
we
which
could
I'm
say
not, then
in
it's
a
probably not
hypothetical
offensive to other people that I don't like the non-white races, right? But
repeat that.
If I'm a normal person,
Hey, if you guys do like keep on talking about Tom, I will mute you from the stream, or Sokum will mute you from the stream, because Sokum's a good mod. Albert, so I'm just gonna clarify this real quick because what you said is just really fucking stupid. Yeah, so discrimination doesn't have a prerequisite of someone being offended. Like that's just like
So-
not true whatsoever. Right?
Sexism.
So we could say in a
Sexism.
hypothetical
Let
world-
me give you a real life example of
Albert,
sexism.
So we could say in a hypothetical world where slave owners, right, would whip slaves, that's something that's obviously going to be racist if it's going to be predicated upon like race, right?
Mm-hmm.
So let's say in this hypothetical world, nobody whatsoever, whether it be the slaves or the slave owners, takes offense to these people being slaves. Do you think that would still be racist?
Well, yes.
Yeah, so obviously, like, someone taking
But
offense
racism
to
isn't a
doesn't-
preference.
Whoa, Albert,
It's not a preference for race.
Stop spurging, Albert, stop spurging. So, to be clear, that would have to dictate that discrimination doesn't have to have someone like taking offense to it.
Well,
because all racism is like discrimination or prejudicial treatment predicated upon like race or ethnicity.
If somebody wants to be offended because I'm a racist, that's a big problem for me, right? Because I shouldn't be racist. If somebody's offended because I'm not sexually attracted to them, okay, if I'm racist, should I change my ways? Should I change? Should I become educated on different races?
Depends on like the the racist value in which you hold. I don't hold to all like racist values or sexist values being inherently harmful. While I would agree that we should ought to like try and minimize racist values, I don't think we should ought to minimize all sexist values, such as this one. I don't think we should like force people to be pansexual just via the argument I gave. I don't think that's like going to be an entailment of my argument, to be clear. So yes, in most instances, I would agree that you should try and change from being racist to someone of like a more normalized standard.
Okay, so you're saying I should, because I am not attracted to, because I am only attracted to women, I should, in order to better myself, learn how to become attracted to men as well?
Fucking tracking issue. So to be clear here, I said in some instances it's not the case. Do you want to guess what instance I was specifically in reference to?
I can't guess that low.
You can't guess that low? That's not a low guess, but fine. The instance I'm specifically in reference to there is the instance in which is on the prompt. Right? I don't think this is a harmful value of sexism. Therefore, I don't think it needs to be inherently changed.
So then why are you even here?
Because I believe something to be true.
So that means you believe that attraction, that orientation, that sexual preference is a choice.
I don't think that.
Well, if I can choose not to be sexist the way you're defining it, then I could choose to be anything, any sexuality, any orientation.
I have literally stated in like several instances you are unable to or you shouldn't, right? So I don't really care if you still think that discrimination is.
But you're saying I can make that choice.
You can make that choice
So
in some
you are
instances, right?
you are
So if I hold to the
unequivocally
value,
saying
yo,
that sexuality is a
you're
choice.
like completely lost here,
and
You're
that
completely lost
is
here.
that
You're
is
completely lost here. So I'm going to explain it to you, Ab. There are some sexist values in which you can change, but there are some otherwise sexist values in which you can't change. right? A sexist value in which you can change, just for an example, is just benevolent sexist traits, right? Me telling a woman that they deserve or need to be in the kitchen. I can change my societal view, right? But I can't change my inherent attraction, right? I'm always going to be inherently attracted to one specific thing, as that's how attraction works. We don't choose who we're attracted to. Right, so that's not going to be something you're capable of changing, this form of sexism is also not something you're capable of changing. So my argument here would entail you're just not tracking the proposition or any of the claims made. It's looking really bad for you. I like how this guy doesn't have any gifts. Joke's on you. I made $3 off this live. Wait, Tom's here? Yeah, Tom is still here. He's my #1 fan. Joke's on you. Tom is... Oh, they left. Johnny Joestar. Alright, yeah, sure. I'll let you up. Hey, Johnny. Or I'll wait for you. Hey, Johnny.
Finally. I've been waiting 30 minutes for this.
Hey,
All right,
so
come on,
Johnny.
then.
So, just a question
then.
before we begin. Johnny,
Okay.
shut the fuck up, Johnny. You're not a real man, Johnny. Shut up. So, question before we begin. Where's Steel Ball Run episode 2?
Nope. We're not gonna fucking change the subject. Answer
No,
me.
give me an answer. Where's Steel Ball Run episode 2?
I didn't fucking make the anime. Netflix does it. If you
Your name
want
is
fucking...
your name is Johnny Joestar. I want Steel Ball Run episode 2. You better give me Steel Ball Run episode 2.
Alright, well, you know what? I'm just gonna go and eat my breakfast because I'm not gonna debate this dickhead.
I mean, sure. I was trolling, but we can debate if you want. If you want to come back up here, I'll let you up. Sogum, if you request back up, let him up. Why couldn't Johnny Joestar answer where's Steel Ball Run episode 2, bro? Let Danny up next.
How's it going?
How's it going? I don't like your voice. Let Danny up. Add Tom? No, he's already gone beat on the topic. I canceled it? Johnny, I will invite you up. Don't let Dammy up anymore. Hey, yeah, so, Dammy, sorry, you have to wait. So, yeah, Johnny, where's episode 2? No, I'm kidding. So, do you want the, formalized argument in which justifies the claim?
Okay, so I have a question for you.
Okay, so you're not going to answer my question? All right.
Okay, so no. So are you
So, Johnny,
pansexual?
can you answer my question?
No.
No? Why do you have an obligation to answer yours?
You answer mine and then I'll answer yours.
I asked mine when you came up. You can answer my question.
I don't know.
You don't dictate shit here. You can either answer the question or you can get off live. Your choice, man. Your choice, though, man.
This dude can't debate for shit, dog. Yeah, he really can't. The dude's probably just sitting up. Rage bait pro max. Oh, that's a great one right there.
The conclusion, sorry.
Oh, Rage bait pro max. That's a good one right there. I like that one.
Johnny, you'll be muted until you answer the question.
Nope. Nick.
Don't kick him, Sogum. Don't kick him, Sogum. Do not. We will wait until Mr. Johnny Joestar, the writer who lost the Steel Ball Run, answers the question.
Hold on, lost the Steel Ball Run? Did I just hear that right?
Yeah.
Motherfucker, I wasn't even in it to win. I was trying to find out the secrets of Gyro's balls, not in that way.
Yeah, we both know that you wanted Gyro's balls, and you wanted a bug bite on them balls.
I'm trying to motherfucking...
So can you answer the question, Johnny? As far as I know, Johnny in the show, or in the manga, wasn't nearly as much of a coward as you are.
Not as much of a coward. You're trying to tell... You're telling people that
You're trying to not answer the question.
if they aren't pansexual, then they are sexist. How does
You're
that
trying not to answer the question. If you want to ask a question or give like answers or anything, you can answer the question. None of you are debating, dude. I'm waiting for Johnny Joestar to answer the question. Dammy is like getting up next. Still got the chat box? No, you don't.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Answer the question.
How do you expect me to answer the question?
You see those brief moments in which you're unmuted? It's a yes or no question. Say yes or no.
What's the question?
You want me to ask the question again?
Yes. What even the fuck was the
Yeah,
question?
so do you want the formalized argument in which justifies the claim?
What the hell was the question?
Do you want the formalized argument in which justifies the claim?
Yes. Sure.
Alright, so tell me which one of these premises you reject. P1, if a person is not pansexual, then they exclude some genders from potential attraction. Do you reject P1?
No, I do not. No, I do not.
Alright, now let's keep up. P2, excluding
I-
genders from attraction constitutes discrimination predicated upon gender. Do you disagree with P2?
Bro, I'm too fucking tired for this. It's 2 a.m. I'm out.
And he begins to run. Alright, bye, Johnny. Run away like you did during the steel ball run. Alright. Where's Dammy?
Hi.
Dammy versus Baru, the most expected debate of the year. Alright, what's up?
I just want to ask I want to ask a question. How is it sexist? I don't understand.
Yeah, you're discriminating your attraction predicated upon sex or gender.
But isn't sexist like? Wait. This is really confusing me. How again?
You're discriminating your attraction predicated upon sex or gender. I need a drink. My mouth is dry. Yeah, I hold omnisexual to be one of the exceptions, the same way that pro-life has exceptions.
But don't people who are sexist talking against other genders?
Yeah, they're discriminating against other genders.
But sexualities don't do that.
Yeah, they do, because they're discriminating their attraction predicated upon sex or gender. Yeah, so I have a question. Yep. If I don't give gender A, candy, simply because they're gender A, is that discrimination?
I don't know. You answer.
The question is yes. That's discrimination, right? I'm treating him differently, predicated solely upon them being a specific sex or gender. Right, so if I have a male and a female, and I give solely candy to the male because it's male and not to the female because it's a female, that's discrimination.
But you can still be hetero and date trans women or a normal woman. You can still be a you can still be a sexuality and support other people. It's not sexist.
Yeah, that doesn't entail non-sexism, right? So I can support the gender wage pay gap and still be friends with women, right?
Yeah, but they aren't saying anything against the gender, so how is it sexist? It's
They're not saying anything explicitly against gender, but they're still holding something that is sexist. They're discriminating their attraction, right?
Now I want to ask, what kind of sexist do you mean?
Are you talking about someone's biology, gender or sexism, male or female?
No, look, if a person is still supporting other genders, every gender, they still support every gender, every 100 genders out there, okay? And they would still be able to date them, but they're hetero. Imagine I'm hetero, or gay, or lesbian. Okay, imagine I'm hetero, and I would still date a girl that's trans, that's another fucking, another
if they're trans male, then they're not a woman. They're a
Male,
man.
woman, whatever.
And you wouldn't be straight. You'd be gay or bisexual. Saying that I'm straight, but I date a man who identifies as a man and has masculine traits, and you're attracted to those masculine traits, you would be gay, or at least bisexual. So saying that you're straight would just be a contradiction to the actions.
Oh.
Layla sent roses. Layla, you get let up. I was gonna let you in next, Dolly, but she sent 3. You sent 1.
Yeah, I already sent 3. 3
Yeah,
roses.
she's better than you, fucker. She's
Yeah,
better than
exactly. So what I'm trying to say is I think it's kind of a bit rage bait, but like I get it. Like listen to me.
7 roses?
No.
7 roses?
Look, wait, bitch.
Seems someone's better. 2 roses? That's not equivalent to 7 roses. That's not equivalent to 7 roses there.
Hello?
Hello.
Hello, I had a question.
Yeah, what's your question?
So, what's your opinion on, like, bisexual people?
So I hold to bisexual people like not being an exemption to this. So for bisexual, you would be. The reason why I hold it to be the case is that you're discriminating against at least like one gender. Because if you're not, then you would be pansexual.
Wait, so, like... Wait, hold on, I'm confused. So, essentially, if you're bisexual, does that mean it's, like, it's still bad because, like, you don't date, like, trans people?
I mean, that's... What, that's 3 plus 3. Dolphin. How much is a dolphin?
Yo, I will buy you coins right now. I said a galaxy.
A dolphin is 10. Alright. Sorry, pal. You're not even requesting up. Oh, and hello? Hello, my live glitched out. Hey, request up. Everybody who wants to come up, request up. My live glitched out for a second. Dolly with the 66 gifted. Oh, yeah. Yeah, I don't think you're being that one.
Yo, let me back up here now.
Layla, I don't think you're being that one, buddy.
My bad, guys.
People are banned in my comments. That's crazy. All right. I have a restriction. Do I still have a restriction? Wait, how much is a heart puff? Heart puff is 1. 37, 44, 47? Yo, is she gonna
go broke?
Okay, Layla, get up here, Layla.
Like, no, Dolly, don't get me off for real. I get it. So basically, if you're pansexual, I am myself.
So all I'm hearing is that you're calling Dolly broke.
No, I'm broke myself.
She can't get you off the live because she doesn't have the money to. That's all I'm hearing.
Look, I'm just better than y'all, so don't get me started. I'm just better.
Wait, Dolly said 73?
Dolly, you know, I love you. Look.
She did send 73, and that is more, but Layla's previous coins made up for that. Because she sent more.
That's just straight up mathematics. Look, Dolly, I will... If Dolly is next, I will send a few more gifts. Alright? Alright, so basically what I'm trying to say is I am myself pansexual. I discovered that when I was like 12 and I'm 18 now. And it's like attraction is a whole spectrum. I don't care who my partner is of a gender, but I can understand that some people might say, hey, I'm not really attracted by that gender. I'm not attracted by a man or by a female or something else. I just think that personally, I don't like saying I'm pansexual. I'm just saying I'm dating who the fuck I want because I think sexuality labeling is sexist. not having a specific attraction, or whether wanting to say, I am more attracted to this kind of gender than rather this. Like maybe you don't like dick or pussy or something else, but I don't know. As long as you're not sexist, I don't care. It's just a fucking sexuality labeling that's doing that. Do you know what I mean?
I mean, I think that would be more homophobic than sexist. But if you're saying that because you like dick more than pussy, you're sexist.
No,
yeah,
no, 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 no. That's not what I'm trying to say. I'm trying to say is, you're not sexist if you like dick more than pussy or something else. It's just your attraction. But if you live that out and saying, well, I wait upon those two genders, which I like more, and treat them differently. You know what I mean? That's being sexist. But being sexist does not mean I'm not attracted to a dick. I mean, I'm
that would dictate you being not that you're not attracted to the dick, but rather that you're not attracted to the gender as a whole. So if I'm straight, for example, and I see another male, I'm gonna say, "Oh, I'm not attracted to this male solely because it's male," and that would be like discrimination. The
yeah,
same way
that's sexist because
if I were to see a man and a woman, I would give this woman a candy, not this man, solely because this man is a man and this woman is a woman. That would fulfill the criteria for discrimination as well. And I'm sure you would agree that's discrimination as well.
That is discrimination, but it doesn't have to do anything with pansexuality.
It does have to do with pansexuality, because if you replace the candy in this like term with attraction, you're discriminating your attraction, right?
Yeah, I get what you're trying to say, but I think when you are attracted to one person, let's say we have two persons and I'm attracted to both of them. One is gender A and one is gender B. And I'm saying, well, I'm attracted to gender A, but also to gender B, but I'm not going for gender B because I don't like that, or I don't want to interfere with that. That would be sexist, I would say. But if you would say they're two nice people, but I'm only attracted to one because I'm not sexually or romantic attracted to the other gender, that's not sexist if you treat both equally on the relation you have to them.
You can say that all you want, but if you were to agree that, like with my candy example, you are discriminating, then for this example, you would also have to be discriminating, but instead of candy, you're just discriminating your attraction. I agree that's sexual or romantical attraction, but it would still fulfill the criteria of what discrimination is, even if you disagree with it being this thing. Right?
Well, but if
it's
you would put it, if you put it that way, it would just like that. If I would say I reject somebody because I'm not attracted to them, even though I'm pansexual and I'm not giving them candy, but another person that I'm attracted to, even though I'm pansexual, I can then decide if I want to go on a date with this person. Let's say the date is now a candy, and give the person the candy that I'm attracted to, even though I'm pansexual, and the other person I'm not attracted to. That would not be sexist because I don't do a difference.
That wouldn't be sexist. You're right, but that wouldn't be the reason why that wouldn't be sexist is specifically because you're pansexual, and neither one of these characters' genders are listed, as well as what you're discriminating is not their gender or their sex. You're discriminating some other arbitrary factor, right? You're taking this other arbitrary factor into account instead of like sex or gender, as all that like pansexual means.
Well, no, I wouldn't say that's discriminating. I wouldn't say that's discriminating. I wouldn't say that's just how is it called? If you judge someone before you even get to know them, really.
Prejudicial treatment, preconceived notions?
Could be, I don't know. English is not my first language. I think there's a difference between judging someone and judging him for ourselves, like not telling them I'm judging you, but like we all judge people. When we see a person, we judge them automatically because our brain does so. That's how we work. And we also do that automatically on people we are attracted to or not. So why would that be discriminating if I have my own feelings and thoughts on a person, but I don't live out my judgment just by telling myself that I maybe get a room for myself and say, hey, I'm not attracted to you, then saying I'm attracted to you and treat you equally, even though the feelings are not there. Do you know what I mean? I think that's
I'm aware of what you mean. It just doesn't track with the flow of the conversation, right? The reason why it doesn't is because the attraction there isn't predicated upon sex or gender. So obviously, it can be trivially true that it's not going to be sexist, right? The only way it would be sexist is if you are discriminating based on sex or gender. But you're not in this analogy, right? I'm going to go ahead and let Layla up, or not Layla, Dolly up, because I'm hoping that they'll have a more productive conversation.
Okay, I'm back. Yay.
Yo, that's good.
Okay, so back to like what I was asking. So
I have a question.
What is your question?
How does it feel losing the band for band?
Yo, I have coins. I have coins for Galaxy, but I need to save that for like my huzz, you know? You get me. Cause we do this.
Huzz, bro? Why can't I be your huzz?
Son?
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, so what were you gonna say?
I was just like referring back to my question where it was like, so if you're bisexual because you don't have like a preference towards transgender people, is that still bad?
Yeah, you'd be discriminating based on gender, which is the transgender.
Okay, so it's bad that like, but if
I don't think it's inherently bad, to be clear. I'm not saying it's bad there. I know what you said was bad, but I'm agreeing that it's sexist, but I don't think it's bad. That's what I meant to say there.
If I don't want to get with a chick with a dick, like, why is that bad? Like, I would just search up Futanari porn if I wanted that.
Listen, wait, Dolly, listen. I don't think it's bad. I just clarified that. I don't think sexism is inherently something that's going to be bad. Right? I don't think all traits of sexism are going to be bad. I think most traits of sexism are going to be bad. Such as, like what I was talking about earlier, benevolent sexism, where you just believe that certain genders should follow certain gender roles. This obviously going to be harmful to society as a whole. So if it's going to be harmful, it's going to be negative, and therefore it's going to be bad. But I don't think all forms of sexism are going to be negative, as they're not all going to be harmful. Sugar. To be clear, Sugar, there's people ahead of you because they sent gifts.
Yeah,
so if you want to
I'm rich, so.
I'm not talking about.
Yo, let me spoil you. Let me spoil you.
Okay, so do you have a response?
I mean, not really, but like if I was, so I'm white, right? If I was a snow bunny and I just like big black cock in my mouth, would that make me racist?
Okay, you can't. Callum has sent the second most gifts. Y'all have sent gifts, but there's people who sent more gifts than you. Tom, you already got beat on the topic, so my bad, uncle. I'm 18. What do you mean, uncle?
Hey, you're right.
Oh, wait, hold up. You sent like 40. V might be ahead of you. Oh no, they just stopped. All right, Gallium. Do you want like the argument which entails a proposition?
Well, so your argument is that if you aren't pansexual, you're sexist. I'd like you to explain that a little bit further.
Yeah, do you want the argument which entails the conclusion?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I think you're just going to be discriminating your attraction. I can even deformalize the argument if you want.
Well, okay, so, I mean, discrimination, that's when you're treating somebody unfairly or unequally based off of prejudice.
Yeah, unjust or prejudicial treatment.
Yeah, I mean, well, prejudicial treatment, that's not prejudicial, that's fine, because you prejudging somebody, you do that on things, and that's not always a bad thing. You know, if somebody walks in a suit, you're going to assume that they're more business-oriented, etc. So prejudice isn't necessarily a bad thing. But I don't understand where the discrimination is coming from not being pansexual.
Discrimination is coming from the attraction. So if you're like, I
said how's that treating them unfairly? How is that? How is that?
I didn't do that.
How is that?
Sorry, I didn't see
Okay,
the-
I completely agree with you because I'm pansexual too, and I think your point is like completely valid and fair.
I'm sorry. Why did you send a bunch of gifts then to come up? You said like 70 cents. Like,
yeah.
That's like I think the second or third most I've gone this live. Why?
Yeah. And there's two sexes, but there is multiple genders. LOZ.
Yeah, there are.
And
Well, I think there is also
why
an
wouldn't you
additional
want a chick with a dick?
I don't know. I mean, sometimes. Oh.
Why wouldn't you want a chick with a dick? A chick with a dick's great. That's like the best of both worlds.
I'm pretty sure there is a third sex, which I believe is just it's a rare like
hermaphrodites.
Yeah, I forgot what it was called. But if you agree that I'm gonna let you down, super sorry about that, but because I don't like boobs. Oh, you like what? What? Why don't you like them? Hold up, why? What? No, what? How don't you like them? I'm gonna let someone up, because I'm a huge man lover. All right, Nishia sent the most gifts so far, so.
What's good?
What's good? What's gonna be the argument against the proposition?
My argument is you should get a job, please, and stop being a stupid nigger. That would be great. Begging money here so people come up in this life to make some stupid.
You're sending roses. You're sending roses to the guy who just said the hard R.
Yes.
Tom.
Yes.
Tom.
Who the fuck is Tom?
Tom. Tom. Because you're not letting me on. He just said the hard R. It doesn't matter what I'm doing. What? Yeah, no, now I'm gonna fucking, like, decline you. Oh. I love men and only men and what? What do you mean? I don't care that he said it. He's right. What do you mean he's right? That I should get a job? That just presupposes I don't have one. What did Tom do? He already got beat down. He got whipped badly. Like rhetorically.
I just want to ask.
Here, real quick. Hey, shut up. Shut up. How old are you?
Why does that matter?
Yeah. Tom. Yeah, bros 5. Yeah, I was gonna say. Tom, you have to get to 400 gifted before I'll let you up again. All right, do you understand, Tom? All right, let me let someone else up. Larry. 400? Yeah. No, 200? 400. He's not coming up, so let me let Xylophone up. I got big thing to say. Connor, I feel like the big thing you're going to say is the hard R, but I'm going to let you up. Are you requesting up? You are.
Listen here, you fucking filthy faggot. No one cares.
Precog! Precog! Ooh. Ooh. Oh, you fucking thought. You fucking thought. You fucker. You thought. You stupid piece of shit. You thought. You thought. What do you mean, W. Connor? That's just blatantly homophobic.
Okay. Hello?
You know what? Yeah, Connor, sure. 287, sure.
Can you hear me?
Or Tom. Hey, Xylo, how old are you?
Wait, can you hear me?
How old are you?
Huh?
How old are you?
Why does that matter?
See, everybody who says that so far gets booted. Get bro a new mic? Yes, please. Can we like start donating to this guy? Because like he does need one. I reported the live again. Lol. Well, I already got peeled. The pagan. I wanted to let you know I got a restriction and I got appealed within 30 seconds. You should get a job. Why does that get non-censored? 127. This is rage bait. It's not. What's your opinion on Dolly? Dolly seems like she's a pimp. Seems like Dolly's a pimp, right? She pimps out men. $244, $245, $250. I did not say I'd be your good boy. What? I said I'd be. Why can't I be your highs? There's a distinction there. $275. Hold up. 287. You're short. Oh, 12? Yeah, that's right. Bet you don't have a father? I have a loving and caring father. I also have a loving and caring sister and a mother and a brother. All right. So Tom, or not Tomboy, Tom, I'm going to give
I didn't realise. How you doing again? You're welcome for all the money. I'm pretty rich. What can I say?
You're pretty rich, but you couldn't send 400 gifts?
Well, it says
Mind
400
you, the
at the
money you
top.
sent me was like $3.
It says 420 at the top, so...
I said 400 as an additional gift, peon. So I'm going to give you 3 premises. Tell me which one you reject.
Can you go one at a time, by the way? Because when you say them all at once, it's a bit...
That's what I'm doing right now.
Okay, well, you didn't before, so I'm just saying.
If a person is not pansexual, they exclude some genders from their potential attraction. Do you reject premise 1?
What? I don't understand Konnichiwa. Wait, can I ask you a question? That's why I wanted to come back.
Yeah, you can answer me a question. Or ask me a question.
Is it racist? Can you be? I don't mind. Can you be racist to a Nigerian if you're Nigerian?
Yes.
How? Literally how? Like in the hood, they're all going around calling each other the hard R, bro. So they're racist to each other. So most racism from black people.
So to be clear, I'm gonna like respond to that with like several different things. Firstly, even if you're Nigerian, you can still hold prejudice or discrimination to your own like race or ethnicity. Secondly, saying the hard R isn't inherently racist when it's said by a white person in regards to a person of color. It would become inherently racist to the negative connotations as throughout history, right? However, if a person of color says it to another person of color, that doesn't have the same negative connotations because people of color haven't used that while they're whipping like people of color slaves, right?
Yeah.
So that's like the distinction there between a white person saying and a person of color saying. And that's also how they can be sexist or not sexist, racist to each other.
You know what? I've actually changed my mind about your statement a bit. I think everyone is sexist to a certain extent. So
I agree.
I think I agree with that. Then. Well done.
You agree? All right. Have a good day, Tom.
Yeah. Bye.
And I've been told that I wouldn't convince anybody. All right. It is currently 8:36. I'm going to be live until 8:45 because I've had to use the restroom since 7 when I started the live. I haven't left yet. And I need to go soon. So 8:45 is when I'll leave. Hop on Dead by Daylight with me. I don't play that mid. Dumbest statement I've ever seen. I promise you I've made worse statements. And there are worse statements. I have to use the restroom. That's it. Can you be my femboy? I'm not feminine enough. You sure you can leave the seat to go pee, bro? I can leave the seat. CJ, like requesting up? Dude, I fucking hate that. The bait is working. Well, I have 3 restrictions now because some bum decided to report my live. Can I be your femboy? No, Shadow. A very strange individual. You can believe that. Slowest person on the planet. Zeke. How about bisexuals? They will be, yes. May I? Sure, TM Muzzy. I'm really just gonna stay live until. Okay, why did that get in the way? Can that please move? Thank you. Until my live visibility is no longer restricted. Which is then. Autism is my superpower, then I guess I must be incredibly super. I'm letting people come up one at a time, so. And he didn't come up. Alright, that's amazing. Let's go ahead and insert by default so I can get the more recent people in here.
Yo, what up?
Hey, what up? You're not going to say a slur, are you?
Nope.
Nope? Alright, what's your disagreement with the proposition?
My disagreement is that you are not sexist for not being pansexual because you do not choose your sexuality.
Alright, so that just presupposes sexism is something you have to choose.
Yeah. Are you saying you're born sexist?
Yeah, sure.
So babies are sexist. They can't choose that.
Yeah, sure. That's not like a bullet bite. Or if that is a bullet bite, I'll gladly bite it. Like,
I mean, is there anything to support that you're born sexist other than just your wrong opinion?
I mean, sure, if you're born in a certain sexuality, and if this sexuality is going to be sexist, then you would obviously have to be born sexist. I can give the argument in which entails sexuality being sexist.
You're saying that people are born sexist just because that would be the only way to support your opinion. I'm asking for an external.
That wouldn't be the way to support my opinion. That'd be the way to give a rebuttal to your negation.
Go ahead, give a rebuttal.
I gave the rebuttal. That was being that you're born sexist. That's fine.
You said that people would have to be born sexist to support your claim that if being born in a different sexuality.
It's a presupposition, sure, but it's not something that's going to support my claim being true, right? It would have to be something that has to be true in order for my claim to be true, but that doesn't dictate my claim being true. So it's not like a supporting argument for my claim.
Okay, so then I'm asking for a supporting argument for the fact that people are born sexist.
Oh yeah, sure. So P1 is just going to be. Let me pull this up. If a person is not pansexual, then they exclude some genders from potential attraction. Do you disagree with this premise?
Wait. Say that again in clear words.
If a person is not pansexual, then they exclude some genders from potential attraction. Do you disagree with the premise?
Yeah, sure.
You do disagree.
No. I said no. Yeah, sure. I agree that if you are not pansexual, you're not attracted to all genders. Yeah.
Okay. P2 excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination predicated upon gender.
Can you say it slower? What do you You're mumbling.
Can you listen faster?
You're mumbling.
P2 genders from attraction constitutes discrimination predicated upon gender.
Less attraction means more discrimination predicated on gender?
Excluding genders from attraction constitutes discrimination based on gender.
I disagree.
All right, why do you reject this premise?
Because you have to be attracted to someone to not discriminate them?
You'd have to be attracted to the gender to not discriminate against the gender. Yeah, you don't have to.
Says who? Why? Why do you have to? You have to be.
You don't have to be attracted to every individual in order to not be sexist. No.
So then you don't have to be attracted to every gender to not be sexist, because the individuals you're talking about can be a group of a gender.
Aren't genders. Individuals have genders, but they aren't genders, right?
Yeah. No. Individuals have genders.
I cannot like person A, but like the gender, or hell, I wouldn't even say you would like the gender, because all pansexual means is you don't hold attraction predicated upon sex.
I know. Right? I know what pansexual means, but
so obviously the one individual would not dictate them being sexist, right? However, if you don't like the entire gender, then it would, right?
That. So that would assume
that doesn't follow from my argument. That's just a non sequitur.
That would assume that if you're not attracted to someone, then you're discriminating against them. Like that.
I wouldn't assume that, no.
Why? Because you're discluding them, you're discrediting them, according to your argument.
Yeah. It would have to be
An exclusion is discrimination, no?
It would have to be on some prejudicial or like discriminatory, or not discriminatory, but unjust, like arbitrary thing.
Good.
Like sex,
Yeah,
gender.
exactly. So it's not
But
unjust to not be
in a
attracted to someone.
vacuum, however, in a vacuum, we can't objectively say that's going to be one of these things. That could be other things as well, right?
Yeah, discrimination would have to be unjust. I don't think it's unjust to not be attracted to someone.
I don't think you thinking that matters unless you can justify it.
I just told you about it. So listen.
No, you didn't give justification for it. You just made the claim. You haven't really given like a rebuttal. No, not a good rebuttal, anyways.
I've been giving rebuttals because your argument doesn't make any sense. So listen.
You can believe that all you want, but like I think any competent person, I don't think there's any competent person in this life, to be clear, other than maybe Dolly. I think any like competent person would be able to say you haven't given like a proper rebuttal to the argument.
My rebuttal was that you said, so you said that that you're discriminating against people because you're not attracted to them.
Discriminating against gender.
You're discriminating against a gender just because you're not attracted to them. But then you said it is not unjust. But hold on, let me finish. I'm giving you a rebuttal. You asked for a rebuttal. I'm giving it to you.
You're misinforming my what I said. I'm correcting you as you say it. I really don't care if you don't want me to cut you off. I won't cut you off if you don't get my answers wrong.
So if you want to restate your claim so it's clear to the public, go ahead.
Yeah. So the reason as to why it's going to be sexist or why P2 is going to be true is because you're going to be like predicating, or your attraction is going to be predicated upon a gender being a gender. So for example, if I'm straight and I like gender A but not gender B solely because it's gender B, I'm discriminating against that gender solely upon it being that gender, which fulfills the criteria of sexism or discrimination.
That doesn't prove that it's discrimination, though, because
it gives a reason as to why it is discrimination, and it actually does, because it explains how it fulfills the criteria of discrimination.
But when you so what my argument that I was making before, let me go back to it. That you don't think it's discrimination if it's on an individual basis, but
I don't think it's discrimination against gender on an individual basis.
Well, is it discrimination against the person on an individual basis? If you like person A but don't like person B, are you discriminating person B?
Yeah, so I don't care based upon like personhood.
So what is different
in this argument? Right?
So what is the difference here?
Do you think gender and like personhood are the same?
I'm saying that why is it discrimination when it's based on gender, but it's not discrimination when it's based on individuality? Because what is your definition of discrimination?
You're a fucking moron. So what I'm saying here is that I don't care if it's discrimination based on personhood, because the argument is about discrimination.
Is it discrimination? No. Is it discrimination if it's in?
I don't care whether it is or isn't. It's not relevant.
See, you don't know. You can't make a stance because you know that your stance would contradict what you're saying.
No, it's just that it doesn't hold relevancy.
It does hold relevancy, of course. I mean, it does hold relevancy because
entirely different symmetry.
People have gender.
The symmetry breaker there is the someone's personhood versus someone's sexuality. Two different things. That's the symmetry breaker there, meaning that that analogy or that hypothetical isn't analogous.
It's not even a hypothetical. It's just a question if that's discrimination or not.
Wait. So you're saying in a example, person A is discriminated against or whatever. That is by definition a hypothetical world.
I'm asking you if it's discrimination. That's like I'm asking you if that is discrimination.
I don't care whether it is or isn't, because it doesn't hold relevancy to the topic at hand. And I already explained how it wouldn't.
Okay, it is very relevant.
Wait. Do you know what a symmetry breaker is?
It is very relevant. Oh, okay, so what is the asymmetry? What is the difference? Tell me. I'm asking for the difference.
Yeah, so I already explained what the symmetry breaker is, but you just can't fucking track. So I'll go ahead and explain it again. The symmetry breaker is just going to be that one is predicated upon someone's like personhood, and the other is predicated upon someone's sexuality. These are two different symmetries, making them a symmetry breaker. Meaning that these two different.
Someone's personhood or some. Wait, whoa. Are you saying wait? You mean gender or do you mean sexuality?
I think gender and sexuality are like close, but it doesn't matter.
They're not the same thing.
I say close, not the same thing, peon. But it doesn't matter because either way, someone's gender and someone's sexuality are so different from their own person.
And they're
right?
and it's part of their person, and
someone's
it's not something that
personality.
they choose, right?
That's cool. Yeah, sure.
I don't know, man. I don't.
I give you the symmetry breaker. So unless you can give a rebuttal to the symmetry breaker, then.
Okay, the rebuttal is that it doesn't matter whether. Okay, so you can talk about a gender or you can talk about an individual. They both have gender. It's the same scenario, other than the fact that
it doesn't matter whether it's the same scenario or not. The symmetry is different.
And what is different that I'm trying to point out?
I just explained it to you. What? Are you a fucking idiot? I just gave you the symmetry breaker twice. No, 3 times.
Yeah, and I recognize that, and I'm still asking you the question. I'm recognizing that yes, when I'm talking about an individual versus a gender,
so
I'm talking about 2 different things. But I'm asking.
Wait, Lucas. Why don't you believe this statement to be true?
Which statement?
The statement on screen.
I just told you because you can't. Because
Yeah,
I
I'm
don't.
asking again
Okay.
because I
I
can't
don't
ask
believe
again.
that people
For
can
no
choose
fucking
their
reason.
sexuality. A, and I don't think that people are born sexist. B.
All right. So why do you hold to this not being true?
Why do I hold what not being true?
The statement on screen.
I just told you. A. People don't choose their sexuality. B. People are not born sexist.
Lucas, I recognize that you just told me, but I'm still asking. Do you see how fucking stupid that sounds?
No, because the question that I asked you, you didn't answer.
Because I don't need to answer because it doesn't hold relevancy.
It does hold relevancy.
And if you're
Are people with genders not individuals?
If you're talking about the distinction between them, I gave the distinction between them by giving the symmetry breaker.
So individuals don't have genders, or is that what you're saying? I don't know, because it seems like you just don't want to talk about an individual basis because it contradicts your claim.
It doesn't contradict my argument. It doesn't hold relevance. I've already explained how it doesn't hold relevance. You're just too fucking stupid to understand.
I don't know. If you're not attracted to me, then you're discriminating against me. Because
if you believe that, that's cool. That doesn't have to do anything with
No, I'm just talking about your argument, not mine. Because I don't think it's a discrimination against me if you're not attracted to me, but you do. Sorry?
My argument is that if you discriminate against gender, you're sexist.
If you discriminate against an individual, you're just a discriminant.
What are you discriminating against in the individual?
Sorry, what?
What are you discriminating against in the individual?
Oh, wait. That's a great question. Because according to you, you're excluding someone from a group, and that's all you need for discrimination, just to exclude someone.
Yeah, you predicated upon their gender, right? So you're excluding group A because it's group A, right? And I would agree, sure, if you're like excluding person A from your attraction solely because they're person A and not for any other reason, that would be discrimination. Sure, that doesn't hold relevancy to the topic.
I'm sorry. I think your definition of discrimination is pretty bad, because I don't think exclusion is all you need for discrimination.
Do you think it's just to say that I don't like you because you're you? Like, I don't like a person A because they're person A and not for any other arbitrary factor?
I think it's fine to say that.
That's a just thing to say? So why is that going to be a just thing to say?
Because who cares? Like, literally, who cares? Literally, who cares?
It's just because nobody cares.
No. Hold on. So
no, that's what you just said.
No. So it's just wait. So it's not justified. Okay.
If you want to, Lucas. If you want to move on from that and like give a different argument or a different answer,
I'm not moving on from it. I was just going to discuss it.
I want you to admit that you were just fucking wrong about that stupid shit you said.
Just wrong. Ask me again.
What's wrong?
Huh?
What's wrong?
What? Are you attracted to me? Are you attracted to me?
I don't know you as a person, so I couldn't.
Oh, okay, good. Because then you would be discriminatory. That's good. I'm glad you're not discriminatory.
Anybody who has any competence or any like fucking brain could tell that like you don't know what the fuck you're talking about.
I don't think you know what you're talking about, because your definition of discrimination is just not being a part of your group. And if you're not including everyone in your group, then you're discrimination.
My definition of like discrimination is prejudicial or unjust treatment of a like certain group or like arbitrary thing, right? Which the like attraction thing,
And
the
I would.
attraction argument fulfills this criteria.
It doesn't.
Which I already gave the argument.
I'll tell you
for it,
why.
And your rebuttal was just really shitty.
It doesn't, and I'll tell you why. Because not being attracted to someone is not unjust. It is just be normal to someone. You can be just to someone.
I've already given the argument in which justifies it does. You're just like begging the question.
No. Okay, let me finish. Let me finish. Because you keep asking for a rebuttal, but then you don't want to hear it. You don't want to hear the rebuttal.
No, your rebuttal was just you going circular.
No. Listen. Because it's not unjust at all to not be attracted to someone. It is not unjust. Your argument is circular. Your argument is circular. You're saying that it's discrimination because it is unjust, and it's unjust because you're excluding people, and that is discrimination. It's a circular argument.
There's a big tracking issue here. I'm not saying it's discrimination because it's unjust. I'm saying it being unjust is a criteria for it, and I give that.
It's unjust. Why? Because it's why.
Why this thing is going to be unjust, and therefore it's discrimination.
But not being attracted to someone is not unjust.
I agree. That doesn't have anything to do with the argument. Not being attracted to a gender.
It has everything to do with an argument. Because you're...
I'm not going to let a moron tard up on my life for that long. Holy fuck. Do we know if Baru is single? No, I'm not. I am a taken man. Kicked him because he was cooking you? Okay, South, I'm gonna let you up. I want you to give give an argument in which he applied. He's smarter than you? Junepik, I don't think you can say that. Junepik, I'll invite you up as well. Give a single argument in which he applied. So, Lupe,
so I don't think
what
I can,
is an argument in which
because I'm not 18. I can't be on the live.
I don't give a fuck what you say if you're not 18. It is now 9 o'clock, or just about 9 o'clock. I'm gonna end the live. I'm gonna be posting this to my YouTube as I'm gonna start posting my TikTok live streams to my YouTube, just so I can have them in recording. No, Dolly, shut the fuck up, Dolly. But I'm gonna have someone judge that.